Gravy, gang, gang, gang. Baby, pop the top and let it spread. As we're listening to Pastor Gravy. We're going fishing for your bitch today. We're drunk in Houston, Houston, baby. And we go ahead and lick and we'll get rich today. Rich, bitch.
Gravy, 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 gang! What is going on, everybody? It's Pass the Gravy, episode number 609. Almost 69, kind of. Nice. Happy Gravy Day to you and yours, Daleks, Pat, and Bobby Jokes. We're back in person again in the Pass the Gravy studios that we have dubbed the Pass the Gravy studios at the iHeartRadio studios in Houston, Texas. It's opening day week.
It's opening day week. I like that.
Opening day week.
The real one, not that bullshit
Not Japanese opening day.
5 a.m. baseball games that nobody. I think we talked about this. Just fucking play it at our time.
It's our sport. Game. It's our sport. I mean, I guess not really because the Dodgers won, so Team Japan won, so it's actually their sport now.
More Americans than Japanese though, so we're still going to take that one.
Dodgers are Team Japan, so actually it's their sport. So really,
it used to be the Mariners. Dodgers took that from them.
Well, it's just they had Ichiro.
Yeah. He was like the only... Not true, because Yankees had... What's his name?
Hideki.
Yeah.
Also, Nintendo owned the Mariners. Nintendo's a Japanese company.
I was never aware that Nintendo owned the Mariners.
I knew they owned part of them. I didn't know they owned the majority.
Yeah, now they own a minority, but they did own the majority.
They own a minority.
The Japanese.
That was problematic
Did they own the
history.
Mariners in 1846?
Yeah, that was a problematic thing that happened in this country. We don't, we look down on that.
Abraham Lincoln forced them to sell the team.
You can't own minorities anymore, dude.
Yeah. But like speaking of Nintendo owning the Mariners, they recently announced a partnership. So the sponsor patch is Nintendo.
That's sick.
It's a red pouch and like Nintendo wording the pill. That's their home. Their away is like an 8x8 square that looks awful. It says Nintendo Switch 2 on it.
I'd like you to show me that.
I need a logo where Luigi is holding a bat for the Mariners. Well. Like Luigi, how sick would that be?
Yeah.
But
he's
the little Mariner guy.
I want Luigi on the baseball like the elephant is for the A's.
Ooh, or maybe the pitchfork is stabbing Big Bertha, the giant fish from Mario.
That'd be cool.
I don't think that's the fish's name.
Cool.
That's what me and my family always called her. Big Bertha was a big bitch.
I think I got what you were saying, even though I had no idea that it was Big Bertha.
Anyone who played Mario 1, 2, 3, you know Big Bertha.
It makes sense.
I think it was Mario 3, but
they all blend in.
Yeah,
they all really blend in if you think about it.
So this is the away one.
That is awful.
It's a very big red rectangle with says Nintendo Switch.
It's pretty
2
awful.
They should just do like the old school Nintendo logo.
They have that on their home jerseys. On their away ones, they do the big pouch.
Stop trying to make Switch happen.
If you buy all the jerseys now, do they have to come with the patches, or can you get them without the patches?
I think you can get them without.
Good.
They just don't call like that's the next. That's how now you can get that, or you can get authentic game day jersey, and it's probably $50 extra for the jersey, and it comes with all the patches. I like that.
That's cooler. That's cool. It's still. I don't know. It just they take away from like the Oxy one on the Astros one. One just makes me think of oxycodone, which is a problematic thing in this country, in our society. And two, it's just like it just takes away from a lot of the jersey, except for the white ones. The white ones, it's fine.
We're gonna find out tomorrow if the naming rights went to the right company.
The Dykes, Dyken Park at the Dyke.
The Dykes box.
No, it's just the Dyke.
Okay. But yeah, I want, because I guarantee we're going to have people that listen at the game tomorrow. If you're sitting in the upper section and that AC isn't cold, I need you guys to report back. Because if an AC company has naming rights to the stadium, if you're going to do that in Houston, you better prepare to shell out some money for some extra AC.
Yeah, we'll get into baseball here in a little bit. It's good to be back, though, in person with you guys.
I miss your face.
I missed you guys.
Your 3D face. Your 2D face is okay.
Yeah.
3D face, more fun.
Yeah. Well, do you guys have anything for the Precome segment?
I'm just all different sorts of jacked up. Also, I Oh, this is gonna be my not cool. I'll get into that later. So no, I don't actually. Now
No.
that I think about it, no.
How long do you guys take to eat? On average, would you say you take to eat a meal?
Is my kid with me or not?
Not.
I mean,
Not with
it's,
me. 5-10 minutes.
Far under 5 minutes for me, maybe 3
like,
minutes.
Like you're at a restaurant.
I
You
wanna
know,
go to eat that. When the food hits the table, I start eating. I take
Yeah.
a bite, then I take the next bite, then I take the next bite,
Okay.
and then the food is gone. I just keep eating till it's gone.
because I recently saw an article that said if you're one of the people that takes between 20 and 30 minutes to eat, you're eating too fast.
You're eating cold food if you're taking 30 minutes to eat
You
it.
take 20 and 30 minutes to eat, you're eating too fast?
Yeah, between 20 and 30 minutes, that's too fast.
I have a very
like, you don't
militarized eating system. It's just get the food in my face. As fast as
Seafood,
possible.
eat food.
Yeah,
Like Mario.
basically.
So you're supposed to be eating, take at least 25 minutes to 30 minutes to eat.
These are the same people that tell you got to wait to swim after you eat.
Are
too.
they incorporating cook time?
No, just the eating. they say because your stomach takes about 20 minutes to signal to your brain when you're full. So if you're eating faster than that, then you're missing the signals when you're full and you're probably overeating.
That makes sense because that's 100% what I do.
Yeah. And you're like, I'm full. Oh my
I'm
God,
like,
I'm
oh,
too
that was
full.
good. And then 20 minutes later, I'm like, way too
I
much.
should not have had 16 chicken wings.
But also, if you're taking 20, 30 minutes to eat your entree, it's fucking cold.
Also, good point.
Your food's going to be super cold.
Well, how long do you take, Robert?
I would take about 20 minutes. About 20 minutes.
So if you're eating like chicken and
see-
broccoli,
I
like a
think that's
chicken
where
breast and some
average.
broccoli, it's going to take you 20 minutes to eat that?
Yeah.
But if you're eating by yourself, I think it takes way faster. Like, it's way faster than if I'm eating, like, if we were all hanging out and having dinner together, we're shooting the shit. So, like, you eat a little bit slower because you're like, oh, Robert, what do you think about the game? Blah, 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 blah. And Pat's talking about whatever offensive shit Pat's talking about. And Robert's saying, hey, Pat, don't do that. And, like, it stretches it out a little bit. Where it's like, if I'm just home alone and I'm just eating at my table, I'm wolfing that thing down. Breakfast, pff, seconds. Seconds is how long it takes me to eat breakfast.
Do you think you would eat slower or faster if you weren't like on your phone or watching something?
I would eat faster if I was not on my phone.
I eat fast on my phone. I'm just sitting there scrolling
Yeah.
while talking to whoever's at the table with me and eating my food.
Yeah,
the
and-
conversation does not slow down my eating at all.
In the article, they said one of the things to get you to eat slower is to not be on your phone. But I would
tell
think
that article to shut
I
up.
would think that'd be the opposite. Like if I'm not watching anything,
What am I gonna
only
do?
focus on the food, so I'm just gonna keep eating. And
Yeah.
if I am watching something, it's like take a bite, watch whatever. I'm
Yes,
interested in
you gotta
whatever.
scroll on TikTok. The next one.
Yeah,
All right,
and
let me
then
see
take
the next
another
video.
bite.
I want to find who wrote this article and spit in their face.
Robert wrote the article.
This is the most incorrect article I've ever. I don't know anyone that. No dudes like chicks eat slow. They do.
Because they're chatting.
Well, they eat the way you're supposed to. They take a bite, they chew it, they swallow it, then they cut the next piece. The second that food goes in my mouth, I'm already cutting the second piece. And most of the time, the second piece is going in my mouth before the first is done being chewed. I'm an animal. I eat like a fucking bear.
I've been wanting to sort of do like those videos where they say, "Oh, eating at the pace of my partner, whatever, boyfriend or girlfriend." I've been thinking about doing that with Sam, but I think she eats faster than me.
Well, she's vegan, right?
But she eats like
She
a lot
eats,
of
like,
greens,
lettuce.
like things that are very chewy.
Yeah. I had a salad, and it took me maybe 10 minutes to eat.
Yeah.
I had a salad today.
I also had to go mess with I also had to, like, my dog was bothering me, so I had to go let her out real fast. So that added to it. But it probably took me, like, 9 minutes to do that. To eat in total.
Actually, you know what? I think it took me longer to eat the salad than it does a normal meal. 'Cause sometimes you're trying to stab the lettuce and it doesn't want to get on the fork.
Or you got a little mini tomato, a little cherry tomato, and that bad boy goes all over the place.
Does make it easier though when it's just housed in sauce because then you can just scoop it. That's what I did.
I know that
And it had barbecue fried
That's
shrimp
pretty
on top
sick.
of it as well. It was a salad in name only.
people shit on salads, but like one of the coolest things when you get the little plastic salads and then you put the dressing in it and you just shake the
fucking
fuck
shake
out of
the
it.
shit
Like,
out of
that's
it.
the coolest part of a salad.
I love it.
It's like, ha 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 ha! Now you're all dressed.
It's gonna be perfectly sauced.
Yeah, it's pretty great.
It's a great feeling.
Pretty great. I don't know what the Greeks did long term, but I mean, not financially they're not great, but their salads great. I will give them that.
I say that all the time to our Greek surfer.
Olympics great. Salads great.
Yeah. Keep them with the food. Keep them away from financials.
Yeah.
They should hire, who's next to Greece? They should hire the Italians to do their financials. They know how to move money around.
Yeah. They're just like, the Italians are just mobbed up Greeks.
Yeah.
Look, we'll make room for that money.
They both love seafood, culinary skills. The Italians also had other interests. The Greeks were like, nah, dude.
Again, I don't know what I'm talking
Water and
about,
feta
but-
cheese. That's all they do.
Yeah.
And olive oil.
Okay. Good start. Good start. The only thing I had for Precome segment is I feel like I've heard a lot. Like I know that just put the fries in the bag, bro phrase has been around for a long time. I feel like I've heard it more this week than maybe ever before. I don't know why, but I get that it's just do your job, shut up. I don't want to talk to you. Like we need to change it a little bit though. Like I think it'd be funnier to use it for like you just do the taxes, bro. Just do my fucking taxes. Like when the doctor's like, all right, Alex, look, you got to stop eating like shit. Your cholesterol's bad. I'm like, look, dude, just heal me, bro. Fucking just heal me. Shut the fuck up and just heal me.
You got fucking Laura
Make it
Ingram
better.
over here.
Just make it better. Just look,
Yeah.
fix the computer, bro. I don't like tell all the IT guys that. Just fix the fucking computer.
Hey, shut up and dribble.
Yeah, basically do that. But it's funnier. It's funnier. Like the put the fries in the bag is like supposed to be demeaning, but it's funnier if you do it as like a just heal me, bro. Like a doctor's a pretty high up profession.
Just fucking play the song, bro.
Just cut the hair, dude. Just cut the hair.
Just fucking guess the word. He's mouthing it, dude.
Just pod the cast, Pat.
Just bring me my fucking chicken. Okay. All right. Sorry.
Just teach the class. Use that on your teachers.
Oh, man.
Just
Teachers
use
would
that
get
with-
so mad at that.
Yeah. Yo, hey. Look, I know I'm talking. Just teach the fucking class.
Yeah.
Try that. If any students are listening, try that and let us know how it goes.
I can be quiet up here until you guys are quiet. Hey, just teach the class. You'd get detention so fast.
The dentist is like, have you been flossing? Hey. Well, just fix the teeth. Just fix the teeth. All right? Fix it. Look, my job is not to do what you say. Your job is to fix whatever's done to my mouth, okay? Shut the fuck up. Fix it.
Talking to your doctor, you're like, listen, just get it out of my ass, okay? We're not going to talk about how it got there.
Look. Just get the thing out. Just get the thing out, all right? Just do that. I think we need to make some adjustments. Just fly the fucking plane, bro. Did you see that thing
Just
about
learn
the
to code.
We were talking about it on the Rod Ryan show this week. There was a flight from Mexico that was going to Jersey, and this guy was constipated in the bathroom for like 30 minutes, and the pilot like opened the door and made him get out, and then like landed the plane in Houston because he was like, "What are you doing? Get the fuck out of there!" And it's like, bro's trying to do some business in there, man. Like,
Probably thought he was doing cocaine
okay, but he wasn't.
or taking cocaine off of his body that was strapped to it.
But I don't think he was. So like,
yeah, but you got to take extra steps when
I
you're
don't
flying
know.
from
But I was
Mexico.
like, pilot, you have time to go fucking deal with people in the bathroom instead of flying the plane?
yeah, you've never heard of autopilot?
No, I know.
Pilots are a scam.
But just fly the plane, bro. Shit, hey, fly the fucking plane. That's kind of where I got the idea too. I was just like, that would be funny. Just hey, turn around, fly the plane. I got a co-pilot. Shut the fuck up. Fly the plane. Give me those little wings. Fly the plane.
I wonder, do they still have those? Like, if I asked, hey,
Probably
can I get
not.
some wings, would they give them to me?
I'll probably charge you $80 for them.
Sir, you're in your mid-30s. You don't get wings.
Oh, I can't feel like a captain too?
Like, if I slurred a little bit and fucking drooped my eyes, you might give me some wings, wouldn't you? But that would be wrong.
Yeah. It is insane how many airport incidents and airplane incidents there are where it's like, bro, you're getting put on a no-fly list so fast.
The naked chick in Dallas the other day,
Yeah. Yeah, that's Dallas for you.
I think I can change her. Something about her. I liked it. I couldn't really put my finger on it, but I'd like to.
Yeah. So I think we need to update put the fries in the bag. We need to make it like, let's class it up a little bit, which is kind of funny because then you're talking down to a doctor or a dentist or somebody that's like,
Which is perfect because people don't respect, like, pilots, doctors. They used to get the most respect out of anyone in this country. Now everyone's like, we don't fucking like you at all. Just give me my service.
look, do the thing I want. Just fly the fucking plane, bro.
Pilots, think about how much worse pilot experiences have been over the years. People used to get dressed up, used to give them respect, shake their hand. Now you've got people that look like me showing up in pajama pants and like fuzzy slippers.
Yeah, you used to
the
wear like
airport.
suits. You used to wear suits, but you could also smoke then. So I feel like when they took away being able to just chain smoke cigarettes in a tube in the
Yeah.
sky where everyone else is trapped and can't escape it, that's when we were like, too much. Too much. Now we're gonna wear tank tops.
I can't smoke on planes anymore. That's it. I'm not going to try.
Now they have like dress codes and shit. Well, they don't have dress codes, but I've seen people get kicked off. Which like a lot of the times when they should people get kicked off, it's like, well, did you think maybe not to wear just an entire fishnet bodysuit
Half of
only?
your nipple is showing.
Like, don't dress like Lil Kim from the MTV Awards and expect it to be like, hey, were your tits just out in front of like kids? That's problematic.
I feel like a good rule is if you wouldn't wear it to church, don't wear it on the plane.
But again, like, who am I to tell people how to live their lives?
I mean, I would wear this to church, though. If
Yeah.
I went. So, like, this, perfect plane
Look,
attire.
the church I'd like to go to is a cool church. It's cowboy church.
I've driven past so many cowboy churches.
Was it just,
It's just small town churches.
okay.
I think they call it cowboy. They probably have a bunch of ranchers and cowboys in the area. So, like, we're going to call this cowboy,
Cowboy
church.
church.
We're cowboys in this area.
Hell yeah.
I've never actually looked into why, but that's, my assumption.
Yeah.
And I've never driven by a cowboy church in, like, the Woodlands.
It'd be funny if
It's
like,
always in, like, fucking middle of nowhere between Houston and Austin.
it'd be funny if every occupation had its own church. Like electrician church. This is
Restaurant.
a church only for electrician. Yeah, restaurant church.
Restaurant church. It's 7 a.m. Everyone's drinking way too much of the wine.
Oh no, they do it like after close, so it's like 4 a.m.
It's also a bar. They
And
just
then the back of it's
mass.
a bar.
They have mass in a bar.
It's like those revolving walls. It just turns into a bar at the. All right, may God be with you. All right, let's go.
Basically
Who
just
wants wine?
It's a speakeasy church.
That's my kind of church.
That would actually be a great loophole.
Verbal
It's like,
trademark.
no. We're holding mass. It's 3 a.m. Yeah, the bars close at 2. We're holding mass.
Massive amounts of alcohol.
We're not drinking wine. No. We are tasting the blood of Christ. He's had 14 glasses of the blood of Christ. He's really feeling the Spirit tonight.
Christ has been drinking. All right, nothing wrong with that.
What you're just gonna say I can't be one with the Lord?
Look, just preach the preach stuff. All right, just preach, dude. Shut up and preach.
Hey, just read the Bible, dude.
All right, just preach the gospel.
Hey, Father, go ahead and just dunk the baby.
Hey, you don't worry about me drinking too much wine, okay? Just preach it away. Just bless the kids.
Not a big cracker guy. You guys got any bar nuts?
I
The
said
nuts of Christ.
it's gluten free.
Is that too far?
It's not the worst thing you said.
I mean, if we branded mixed nuts for our cowboy church / sleepy,
We would have gravy
speakeasy, we could have Christ nuts.
Yeah, we could have. No,
We could make Christ nuts. That's all I'm saying.
you could upsell it so bad. It's like, hell yeah, dude.
No, you're not upselling Christ nuts, man. Those are the bar nuts. Those are free.
Well, you could write it off.
But
All the church writes it off, right?
you got to make the Christ nuts extra salty, though, because the salt is what makes people thirsty. They drink more of the wine.
Good call. I didn't even think about that.
Yeah.
I didn't even think about that. All right. Well, that's our pre-cum segment. Solid start. If you ask me. All right, moving on. Let's get the Comeback Kids segment because we got a lot of stuff going on. Do we want to do Robert Feelings next week?
As long as you remind me a day ahead, I can get it done.
All right, Robert Feelings. It's been a minute. Someone was asking me about that. Robert Feelings return next week. Let's plan on that.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Let's get some new shit in this room so I can do it last minute.
The Comeback Kids segment is brought to you by the Pass the Gravy merch store, passthegravymerch.com. Did you guys like I did post a logo to the Cream Pines Camp Cream Pines.
Mm-hmm.
You guys like that? Do you want to throw that on a t-shirt?
I very much want that on a
Robert,
t-shirt.
can we make that a shirt? Also, I was thinking maybe we have like a tent that says Camp Cream Pines. Can we do a tent? Can we do a shirt that turns into a tent?
Probably can't do that one. Well, I mean, all shirts can turn into a tent.
Great
Yeah, if
point.
you just make them my size. Hey,
Hey,
fat jokes.
you buy a couple of them, put them together. You're good.
Half my wardrobe, we could fucking house all the homeless in L.A.
We should make the shirt, but then put like shirt / like Cream Pines shirt / tent. Like it just shows up like a shirt. Well, you have to make the tent.
Everything's a tent for a baby.
That's true. We didn't say who it was a tent for.
Baby tents.
Or what is this? A tent for ants? Yeah, it's a very spacious tent for ants. Incredibly spacious.
Be like a big top.
Yeah, that'd be perfect. But all right, so Pass the Gravy, merch.com. I saw Mikey P got his Wolfpack shirt, his PTG Wolfpack tee. That's the newest one we have in our store. We got a sticker of the PTG Wolfpack. You want to join the Wolfpack because the revolution's going to be not televised. It'll be podcasted, and that's where you start. Get your Pass the Gravy Wolfpack tee. We also got, what's coming up. It's coming up. April Fool's. April Fool's somewhere. Shout out Abby, who always is rocking the April Fool's somewhere shirt. Yeah. Yeah, it has been. We sold way more shirts of that than I imagined, which is sick. So keep them coming. Keep them coming. And it's not just for April Fools. It's April Fools somewhere. It's always April Fools. If you want to be a fool to anyone, you just got to wear that shirt, and it's good. It's like 5 o'clock somewhere. The Pass the Gravy logo shirts, the Pass the Gravy dad hats. I'm wearing one right now. You can get the sticker sheet with all kinds of cool stuff. The tie-dye dad hat. It's getting to be summer. That's a perfect summer hat. Perfect summer hat. The PTG logo shorts, summer coming around the corner right now. You're not going to be wearing those long pants. You're going to want to wear very comfortable shorts. The Pass the Gravy logo shorts, pretty awesome. And then the PTG MTV shirt, go get that. Pass the Gravy. Oh, the PTG Icy shirt. I know that we're going to get in trouble for that, but I don't really get, because we don't market it that way on the site. We're just saying it. So that it's actually the coldest shirt you can buy on the site. It will make you instantly cooler. So you have the PTG shorts and the PTG Icy shirt. You're going to be perfect. You're going to be so cool, chilled, relaxed, and ready for summer. PassTheGravyMerch.com. Take a picture of yourself wearing your Pass the Gravy gear. Shout out to everybody that does. We do those Gravy Day posts every Wednesday. You send us a picture of you doing something cool in your Pass the Gravy gear. Show us a picture of you wearing your stuff, watching Pass the Gravy. We're going to show you with the video version of the podcast in the background. We're going to put you on the Gravy Day thing. Tag us at Pass the Gravy Pod on X. We were doing that this week. It was really cool. With you guys sending all your stuff in. Send us you doing cool shit. The coolest, though, so far is Danielle Weston wearing the PTG shirt at the Coliseum in Rome. That was fucking dope. That was badass. So do some cool shit. Wear some Pass the Gravy stuff. Spread the word. PassTheGravyMerch.com, the official sponsor of the Comeback Kid segment.
It's the Comeback Kid. The Comeback Kid of the week. The Comeback Kid of the week. Bitch.
All right, our first Comeback Kid. We talked about it a little bit already. Baseball. It's back.
One more sleep.
If you're listening to this on Thursday, it's already
One more
there.
sleep for us.
For us. Yeah, baseball's back, but who cares?
I care. I care very deeply. I'm very excited.
I'm kind of over sports right now. Still.
You look like you've been crying.
Internally, yes. Internally, yes, I have.
Baseball, dude. Opening day. Opening day is the best day of sports.
Not first NFL Sunday? Not the first week
No.
of March Madness?
No, because that, like, I don't know. There's just something magical about opening day.
Doesn't
This
everyone
season's
start
so
at the same
long.
time?
Not at the same time, no.
They don't start at the same time?
No.
I thought you guys started like within like at least an hour.
No,
Like,
because he said Yankees start at noon. Astros don't play till 3:10.
And they got a night game.
But it's just, I don't know. There's something beautiful. You got the opening day logo on there.
Yeah,
You got the
you
whole
get-
season ahead of you.
The bunting.
Even if you're supposed to be shit, baseball's fucking weird. Like, young players play well. You have an amazing season. Even teams like the A's.
Or the Yankees.
Dude, what if the A's have another Moneyball season? You never fucking know where it's going to come from.
Yankees
There's
play at
always
2.
hope. Even you, as little hope as you have right now and as dead as you are inside
Zero
and scared
hope.
about the
None.
Yankees,
Non-existent.
the Yankees could still win fucking 85, 95 games this year.
Won't matter.
You don't know.
Won't matter.
It won't because the
None
Red
of
Sox
it-
are
nothing
winning 102.
matters. Nothing matters. Oh, now you're a Red Sox guy. He's just.
I
how
got
do you
dual
feel?
citizenship, baby.
He's just
I got,
abandoned.
I got no shame in my game.
He's just abandoned the Astros.
I love two teams.
He's a bandwagon to the Astros. That's what he did it. A bandwagon meant issues.
That's not true at all. I love the Astros just as much as I
Oh,
love
do
the
you?
Red Sox.
Only when they're good, though.
Who do you love more, your daughter or Wheezy? I feel like you're supposed to just say your daughter, but no, I'm with you.
Daughter.
Dogs are family.
Right. I mean, I would never tell Weezy that.
I like that he had to pause. He's like, shit. You've known Wheezy a long time.
I do. I love Weezy so much. Pretty much they're the exact same.
Yeah,
the
dude.
same.
People try and shame me for this. You can't. I have no shame in this. I love two teams. I can't help it.
I hate you.
I'm
for
in a
it.
thruple in baseball.
Yeah, it's problematic. I think it's problematic.
Yeah. It definitely is.
Like, because it infuriates me when somebody in football, where they're like, "Well, my NFC team is this." I'm like, it's not even like baseball. Baseball kind of ruined it because now they have so much interleague play that it doesn't really matter. Because it was like you could be a Cubs fan and then not root for, but like I liked the Yankees. I've always liked the Yankees, but like I always had a soft spot for the Cubs just because they were always on TV. So you're like, yeah, I hope the Cubs do well. They don't do shit. It'd be cool to see them win a couple times. And I don't really feel that way as I get older. But like when somebody's like, well, you know, I like the Texans, but like my NFC team is, and I'm like, you don't get a fucking NFC team. You get one fucking team. You pick that team, and if they make you miserable, you have to just suffer, and you just have to just be quiet about it and just eat that, and it's gonna make you hate everything. That's what I do. Be like me. You see how happy I am?
You've got an AFC team.
No, I don't.
You like the Texans a little bit. Hometown team,
Well,
fun to root
there's
for.
a difference in like.
But you don't claim them as your team. You're just like
yeah.
you root for them because it's your hometown team.
Like
You
I
want
hope the
them to
Texans do
but,
well
like,
as long as.
But
it
if they
doesn't
play the
affect
Giants, you want them to lose by 60.
Like if it doesn't affect the Giants, yes. But like I would like my brother's a Texans fan. I would like them to be happy. Like the Packers, I would like my friend Pat to be happy because I don't hate the Packers. I don't have any hatred towards the Packers. But like, yeah, the hometown team, you kind of want them to do well unless it's the Astros and they're playing the Yankees.
It's gonna get really bad. Like when the NHL eventually comes to Houston, I'm gonna root for that team too.
See, that's the same thing.
But it's never gonna overtake the Bruins because it's been there forever. That's
But,
the thing.
like,
I grew up
That may be
as far back as
no.
I can remember. I've always rooted for both the Astros and the Red Sox because I grew up here watching the Astros. My dad's from there, and he's like, "You're a fucking Red Sox fan." I was like, "Hell yeah, I am." And I was 3. I didn't know you were only supposed to have one team back then, so I grew up.
Well,
fucking
you
loving
sure
both.
learned. That's the first thing I'm actually going to teach my daughter.
If you talk to any of my teachers, they'll tell you I'm pretty stubborn. I don't learn too easy.
No, you don't. No, you don't. But baseball's back, and
I'm so fucking happy. I'm gonna bet so many things on opening day, and like we
hate
said,
betting.
it's Thursday.
baseball's
so-
the stupidest sport to bet.
Oh yeah, no,
It's so stupid.
but I'm gonna bet like home run props and
yeah.
who's Tyler O'Neill on this year? Is it the Orioles? It's four or 5 straight years he's hit a home run on opening day. We got to remember to bet that. I'm gonna be so pissed if he's fucking injured and not in the lineup.
He is on the Orioles.
Oriole, yeah, and he's just a fucking muscle monster. That dude is jacked. So I don't know. I'll spray it around, and then we've
I'm
got
not gonna touch
NCAA
it.
games that night. So chances are by the end of Thursday, I'll have run out of all the money in my account because I'll have lost all of my bets. But that's okay.
I did pretty well last weekend.
I did too.
I did pretty well. The key is when you don't feel good about a game, you just don't touch it. And I was really good about being like, you know what? I'll only have 3 or 4 bets today instead of 9.
I let some of them roll. I was like, 2 overs hit in a row. You have to bet the third then.
Yeah. But baseball's back, and it's like Christmas morning for Robert.
I'm so excited.
What is your Astros prediction officially?
First place in the division.
First place in the division. I think a lot
That's
of
not what the people are saying.
Yeah, a lot of people are saying that they're going to get in as a wild card. That they'll get second, maybe in the division.
Oh yeah, because
Or
no, that makes sense because I really feel like Jacob DeGrom is going to be real healthy for the Rangers.
Oh,
this year.
don't forget to give us the Jacob
Yep.
DeGrom update. Has he injured himself yet?
Not yet.
They haven't.
No update yet.
He has. They just haven't told us.
We
There's
got-
definitely forearm tightness.
It's the 26th right now, probably by like.
Hey, wait, is he even ready for opening day?
I think so. I
That
think
would
he's going to
be
be like
so
their
funny.
I haven't looked at anything this year.
fourth starter.
I'm going into opening
He's
day.
the 4th
I
starter.
think so.
I'm going into
Just
opening
the way
day
the
blind.
time, the way the time is.
The only thing I really know about the MLB this year is that Bregman is now on the Red Sox. I haven't paid attention to shit. I'm going in blind to this year, and it's going to be a fun year.
I'm going in blind because I don't want to care about anything. That's
The
really what I'm
Astros
doing.
also have the most exciting prospect in baseball.
Cam Smith.
Yes.
He's fucking good.
Mauricio Dubon said he could be the next 60 home run guy. I was like, that's a fucking take right there. There's only like 8 guys ever that have done it.
What's exciting for me, like these first 3 games, first one on Space City, I can't watch it. Second one, Apple TV, I can watch that one. And the third one is on Fox, which I can watch that one. So like I can start the week by actually be able to
tell
watch
you
it.
some ways to be able to watch it.
Hit Pat up. He'll let you know.
Yeah, Pat.
Yeah, you buy tickets legally to the game
There you go. That's it. That's what his tip was going to be.
or other ways.
Just text Pat. He'll give you some. He'll give you some tips.
I got you. I know some people.
Okay.
I'll get Frankie Ocho to tap into your cable box from your neighbor.
I got a few people. To hook you up. You know what I'm saying?
They're from the East.
Got some connections. Very well connected. But yeah, baseball's back. Congratulations to the Dodgers on winning another World Series. Cheaters.
I'm going to be so happy when I wake up tomorrow. And I don't have to be at work till 3, so I get to work right before baseball starts, so then I can just sit there and watch and ignore my
That's cool.
responsibilities. But I can sit at home and watch games during the day.
That's cool. That's pretty sick.
Oh, it's going to be a good day tomorrow, Tater.
So happy opening day, everybody, except for me. NFL free agency is another comeback kid we got this week because I feel like it does this every year where like the free agency season starts and you get all the signings right off the bat or right before like the tampering period, and then they agree and then they sign, and then nothing happens and nothing happens and nothing happens, and then all of a sudden you're like bam, 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 and that's happened over the last like 5-6 days. The Giants have 2 quarterbacks. We had none, and now we have 2. Well, we had Tommy DeVito.
Wow, I can't believe the disrespect.
Not a starting quarterback.
He has started.
He has started, fact.
But you got the most exciting, fun quarterback of the free agency period.
Jameis Winston.
Yes.
His name literally says wins and ton in it. Like,
And
that's a good signing.
He's a cartoon character that's a real person.
And then
And I mean that in the best possible way.
And then after that, we decided let's get the worst guy out there. Let's get Russell Wilson.
Unlimited. The 2 corniest guys, but like Jameis is corny in an
Good
endearing
corny.
way. And Russ is just like, God, if you weren't on my team, I'd hate you so fucking bad.
And now he is on my team, but I still kind of hate him.
Yeah, see, like, it's not going to be fun making fun of him for you this year. It's just going to be like, he fucking sucks. He sucks.
I mean, if he turns it around and somehow plays amazing, I'm going to absolutely buy it immediately. And none of this that I'm saying matters.
I mean,
but
he
if
does throw a
doesn't,
beautiful deep ball, and you guys have Malik Neighbors.
That's all we need. Well, so does Jameis. What if they put them
Jameis
both on
throws
the
a beautiful
field?
deep ball for both the offense and the defense.
But Malik can do whatever. So just get it to Malik.
You got to treat him like Megatron. Just fucking throw everything at him, because what else do you have to lose?
That's really they're gonna just run goes every play and just hope that Malik catches it and it'll be a 90-yard touchdown every time.
So
Or an interception.
we were
And then
talking a
it's
little
like
bit
punt.
before. You still want to go quarterback in the draft?
Go quarterback. And I also want to sign Aaron Rodgers still. If you have 4 quarterbacks, one of them has to work out.
Can you imagine?
Just it's an arms race. We
Can
collect
you
them all.
Imagine if you had both Russ and Aaron Rodgers.
And Jameis.
Because like anywhere Aaron goes, he has to be the starter. It will. If Aaron is not the starter, don't even tell him to show up to the facility, because he's not going to be good in the locker room.
But how crazy would the quarterback room be with DeVito, Rodgers, Winston, and Russell Wilson? Like Rodgers just throwing out weird conspiracy theories about how 5G is causing COVID, and Jamie's like, I ain't never thought about it like that. And Russ is
that's the thing.
like,
I think-
you know what I did today? I sat in the cold tub for 49 minutes, and then I went in the sauna for 3 hours, and then I did high knees all up and down the team play. And they're like, we don't fucking care, Russ. Shut up. And
I
then
got a
Tommy
sandwich.
DeVito's like, you guys want cutlets?
We can share a sandwich. And you're like, no, Russ, I don't want to share a sandwich with you. I don't think we should ever have Jameis and Aaron on the same team. I think Aaron would be a really bad influence on Jameis.
Jameis wouldn't. But see, that's the beauty of Jameis. I don't think it would affect him. He's just kind of in his own.
But if Aaron
his
got
own
him to
world.
do ayahuasca, because I think Jameis might try. I don't think Jameis would, but I think Aaron can convince pretty much anyone of anything.
I want to thank God for
I
this
don't know if
ayahuasca.
Jameis's brain can handle ayahuasca. Like, what's the next level of Jameis?
We could unlock Super Jameis. Yeah,
Dude, no, you know what Super Jameis is?
a Super Bowl champion,
No, fucking Bill Walton.
which is
He would turn
was-
into Bill Walton's dead body would inhabit Jameis.
Bill Walton won championship.
Okay, so I think we do need you guys to also sign Aaron Rodgers.
So the Giants would win a Super Bowl then. With that logic, he would go full Bill Walton, including the championships, and that what did Bill Walton win? Like 7, 6, 5? I don't know. He won a bunch. Maybe that was UCLA. I don't know. Doesn't matter. He still won championships.
now I'm just now ever since I've been thinking about Jameis calling games, it would be hilarious.
Because without Russell Wilson, which is going to maybe make it miserable, like I was like, we may be bad, but at least it'll be fun. It's going to be fun because Jameis is going to say some crazy shit. And I'm like, haha, that's my guy.
He's gonna have 2 or 3 games where he only throws for 84 yards and has 4 touchdowns. He's going to have 2 or 3 games where he throws for 385 and 4 touchdowns.
And then also he's going to have some where he throws for 4 touchdowns and 4 interceptions.
Yeah.
But that puts you in a game.
Yeah.
Puts you in a game.
And it makes it at least exciting to watch instead of, here's another punt with Russ.
And he's also not making $40 million a year, which is a plus.
That too.
That's really cool.
Think of
Also.
all the money you guys are saving on quarterbacks, you can probably get some good
Well,
you can get some dudes in there.
Actually, like dead money right now. But we'll get out of that. We'll get out of
The
that.
cap doesn't even exist in
It's not
football,
even
dude.
real, dude. Money's fake.
It's all you can money launder around any contract
Yeah,
in
it's-
football.
It's going to be fine. It'll be fine.
New York sports are going to be so good this year.
No, the Giants are going to be good. Yankees, who cares? Who cares? Giants are fine.
Don't forget the Jets, dude.
Yeah, right. Justin Fields, you think he's going to save him?
Fucking Islanders just blowing games left and right.
I don't know if you remember, Justin Fields got benched for my quarterback now. So think about that. Giants actually have the better quarterback, allegedly.
I agree.
And by that, I mean Jameis.
I agree. I think the Jets are going to be a fucking dumpster fire again.
That's where the Giants are just going to go off, shock the world.
Jets will be picking top 3 in this next draft and going quarterback again.
Because if, like, worst case scenario, the Giants suck and they get Arch Manning again, they just get another Manning and it's fine.
Do you think you can outsuck the Jets this year? I don't think so.
Maybe. If Russ tries hard enough, he could. But then you get benched for Jameis, and Jameis wouldn't let that happen.
No,
Vibes will be too high.
That's what happened. You guys could be in position for like a top 2 pick, like fighting for number 1, and then you guys put in Jameis for the final 3 weeks because Russ is so bad, and Jameis will win you 2 games
Or
and
put
fuck
in-
up your draft pick.
Or we put in Shador, and then we're fine. Or Cam.
I said it before. I think you should go Travis Hunter.
No,
Get Travis Hunter, get a stud athlete, tank for Arch.
Cam Ward.
Except I feel like this is going to be a year we're going to have like, it happened this year too. We're going to have like 5 or 6 really bad teams. Like, you know how like 2 wins had you the 8th overall pick this year or whatever it was? I think we're going to have another year like that of everyone trying to tank for Arch.
Look, if you weren't with the Giants when they were 3-14, I don't want you to be with the Giants when they're 4-13. All right?
Sounds about right.
Don't hop on the bandwagon now that we're hot. Now that we've got an arsenal of quarterbacks, okay?
You think Dable's there next year?
Yeah, dude, they're gonna win. They're gonna win.
Show
dude.
improvement.
They'll turn around.
If he keeps improving with no quarterbacks, how can you fire him?
They're gonna turn around. It's gonna be fine.
I was so mad when you guys got Russ. I want Jameis.
Yeah, I was also mad.
I want Jameis to play so badly.
At least he's not Dak. Could be Dak. And you could be paying a bajillion dollars.
To the most mid quarterback.
And, so yeah, Giants have a bunch of quarterbacks now after having not a bunch of quarterbacks, and the Patriots got Stephon Diggs, so that's cool.
My boss was like, "Is he even still good?" I was like, "Fucking maybe."
Nobody knows.
He looked all right before the injury last year, but he's coming off an injury. He's a little bit older. He is still a really good player. I'll say it. He's fucking good. He's Stephon Diggs. At the very least, he'll be a very solid veteran for you.
Did you
And
see-
help May mature. Or he'll be a problem and blow up on May and it'll go very badly.
Did you see how much his deal was for?
No.
$69 million for 3 years. Pretty
Nice.
nice. It's pretty sick.
Nice.
Pretty sick. All right, so NFL free agency is back. Also back is George Foreman because he passed away, which
Add
is
him to
sad.
the list. Death of the year.
Definitely, he's the leading candidate, I would say, at this point.
I don't remember the rest of the list. So
Well,
I
he's
feel like
on
there
it.
were some other good ones.
Gene Hackman would probably be.
That's up there too. But yeah, George who didn't love George Foreman?
Michael Scott.
He didn't like his grill.
Well, true.
Actually, he loved his grill until it hurt him.
Yeah, Joe Frazier.
I feel like it was a good long run though for George. What was he? Was it 72 or like 79? For a
Yeah,
dude
he's
that
pretty
made
old.
his profession getting punched in the fucking head by the strongest guys in the world,
Mm-hmm.
pretty good long run.
And he had 5 sons, and he named them all George, which is cool. And they had a
Probably
daughter.
also having to do with being punched in the head for a living.
He had a daughter named Georgetta. So that was cool
That one
too.
was definitely because of the punching.
No, I like it. It's like it's not as easy to remember.
Yeah,
Pretty
I
easy to
mean,
remember that shit.
It's got to be annoying when you got a bunch of kids and you need them all downstairs.
Yeah.
If you can just call them all with one name, fixes a lot of problems.
George Foreman Grill got me through like my freshman year in college. That was pretty sick. You got to feel like you were an adult. You're like, yeah, you guys want to grill? You pull out the little thing, you get the little grease tray that you always never cleaned, and then it was just disgusting.
You're like, oh, this is so easy to clean. And then like 3 weeks later, you're like, I've cooked 14 times on this and have not cleaned it. You just fear. Eventually, you just start putting the paper towel over it too to soak it up so you have to clean it even less. God, dude, dudes are just gross in college.
Yeah. You
Like,
put enough dudes around each other, like they're just going to be disgusting.
You can't put us into the wild like that with free will and then just put us with other dudes our age and go, hey, go be an adult. That's not going to work.
Yeah. Look, dude, I've been doing gross shit forever, so this is how I've been. I'm feral right now.
Now I don't have to sneak past my parents to do all the debaucherous shit I've
I
been
can just
doing.
do it. George Foreman, though, back. But not back. But
Did you see
back.
the Photoshop of the giant casket that was just a Foreman grill?
That was funny.
Yeah.
That was
I
pretty
hope they
funny.
do that. That'd be sick. That'd be a great way to go out.
But yeah, George Foreman, R.I.P. in peace to a real one. And last comeback kid I have is group chats. Because Pat's a big group chat guy. Have you ever been talking war with the boys in group chat?
I'm sure.
Yeah.
I mean, there's no off limits in there. I'm sure at some point.
Like with like the Secretary of Defense, maybe?
No, I'm not in that
Oh.
group chat. I wish I was out of that group chat. Kind of like to talk to some of those guys, but no, I was not deemed worthy.
It's pretty wild. I guess some dude got added to the,
He was the editor for the Atlantic.
which is like.
So for people that don't know,
yeah, explain
apparently
it to
there's a
the
group
dumbs like
chat
me.
that goes. I don't know everyone that's in it, but seniors in the Trump official apparatus, whatever the fuck you call it. And before they bomb administration. There we go.
There we go.
I had an A word. It worked.
Bobby's a big politics guy.
Bobby Ticks over here.
You know,
They have a group chat that before they bomb an area, they send out a text to everyone letting them know that, hey, the bombing is about to happen. And they just added not just any civilian, the editor of a news apparatus. And that's a pretty big breach of fucking national security. Whoever added them in there probably should be fired. In fact, you know what? Not going to say probably. Should be fired. How do you fuck that up? How do you just add a random number to the, hey, we're about to have a military bombing group chat?
Do you want to play a fun game?
Yes.
All right. It's called What Continent is Yemen in?
Africa. No, wait. Oh, no. It's the
Robert?
Middle East. Be Asia.
I have no idea.
I want to say Asia.
It is West Asia.
Wow.
But you did say Africa first, so.
I then corrected myself.
Nope.
I filled it in with pencil and I erased it and then circled the correct one.
Half a point will be awarded. Only a half a point.
It's more than I got. Geography's never been my thing.
You know what? Just fucking teach, Alex, okay?
Only a half point. You know what, dude? Just fucking pod the cast, okay?
Just shut up and teach, okay?
Okay.
Just grade my fucking
Hey,
paper.
dude. Just fucking do the thing.
That'd be a great one to drop on a teacher
Yo.
that's mad at you. Hey, you know what? Just grade my fucking paper. Like, yeah,
Look,
they're going to grade
teach.
it real well after that one.
Just bomb the Yemen, okay?
Yeah,
But yeah,
I don't know how you fucking
I don't
up.
know.
They need to be fired.
It seems bad.
That's
anybody
a pretty
can-
big breach of national security.
It seems bad that happened.
I don't know about criminal charge. People are probably saying that, but like, it's incompetency. Maybe there's criminal charges, and if there is, so be it. You fucked up bad in a big spot, but you need to be fired.
People are always like, well, how do you know that, how could you not know that somebody was added? And I was like, I don't know, man. Have you ever been in a bachelor party group? Like, I don't know who half those people are. It's somebody's buddy from college. You're like, I don't know these 5 numbers.
But that's the thing. If it's a group chat that already exists,
You get added to it, and you're like, okay, what is this? Who
why
are they?
Why are you adding numbers? It should be the guys in the group chat when it gets started, or the people that need it. You don't need to be adding people in there.
We have that like gamble gang chat with you, me, and a couple other dudes. And you're like, hey, this is my buddy so and so. I'm gonna add him to the group. And it was like, okay. And I was like, I don't know. That could have been a guy that was with confidential information. Like that was just sorry. Instead of talking gambling, he was just talking about bombing Yemen. That's just guys being dudes.
I think it would be one thing if they sent it out in the wrong group chat, just like their buddies. How do you add someone to that group chat? I don't know. It's incompetence. Not a good look.
Look, some people do it via email when they're talking about bombing places. Some people do it via group chat. Okay.
Probably should just do it by, verbal communication.
Yeah. carrier pigeon.
Maybe face to face. Like, yeah.
Smoke
Bomb 'em.
signals.
No smoke signals other people would see.
Well, it is the bombing. It's the smoke signal.
It's a
This
post.
place has been bombed.
It's a post signal.
Yeah. It's like, hey, where is that place? But where did you guys bomb? Where the smoke is.
See that over there? Oh yeah.
All right,
Makes sense.
done. Yeah, I don't really know about it. I just group chats back. It's one of those things where like everybody online is talking about it, and like when you flip through the news and like that's what people are talking about. Like that seems bad. That's what my take was on it. So maybe, hey, if you guys are coordinating bombings, don't add editors of the Atlantic to your group chat. That's all I gotta say. That's what I learned this week.
But hey, at least nothing in your life will change. That's a beautiful thing that people that are super into politics can never just grasp. Be like, this isn't going to affect you at all.
Yeah.
Like, you can choose to get all mad about it and
Hey,
let
guys.
it ruin your day, but like on the grand scheme of things, day to day, nothing's going to change for you.
Hey, there's March Madness going on. Can you get the fuck off of my timeline talking
That's the big
about
thing.
politics right now? Like I'm talking about Maryland hitting a buzzer beater and whether or not it was a travel, and that's what I'm fighting with people over.
Semantics.
Not whether or not somebody should be in a group chat that it has confidential information that's important to the U.S. economy and shit.
Yeah,
like
I
that.
don't care about possible treasonous
Opening
behavior.
days this week. All right, chill the fuck out.
I'm trying to figure out a way in my head that U of H can get past Duke. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't need to know about all this.
Like
foreign
we're talking
policy
about
bullshit.
we're talking about the serious issues, not bombing Yemen. Okay, chill the fuck out. Can
You want to get
imagine?
angry about something? Get angry how people are calling Calipari an underdog.
Yeah,
I don't care about the seeding. That man knows the tournament.
Just relax.
How's your bracket doing?
It's all right. I always do a chalk bracket. I do an all upsets bracket, and then I do like a regular one. And the chalk bracket's crushing. Beer Sports Whatever podcast and Pastor Gravy group. I'm crushing it.
I fucking slept in.
Yeah.
I forgot to. I messaged him the night before at like 2, and he got back to me in the morning. And by the time I woke up, the first game had already tipped. I was like, "Fuck."
Oops. Yeah, I'm doing okay.
I felt bad about that one. I was like, "Oh, I wasted his time. Damn it."
But yeah, that's our comeback kid segment. And now let's move on to the not cool segment where we'll tell you what's not cool.
We got
to
a mock
us.
draft to do before.
Oh crap! Good call, Bobby. Good call, Bobby. Let's do a mock draft. It is mock draft season, and if you're new here, if you watch any sort of ESPN or anything like that, when they're not covering the WNBA or women's college basketball, they will show you the mock drafts, and it starts immediately after the season's over and goes until the end of April. And a mock draft is fun. I like to look at mock drafts daily, basically, but all it takes to ruin a mock draft is one thing to not go that way, and it just derails it all, and it means all of your work doing a mock draft does nothing. So we do mock drafts of random things each week. If you would like to give us suggestions for mock drafts, hit us up at PassGrayPod on X. Use the hashtag PTG mock draft and give us some suggestions. This week, somebody suggested we do a mock draft of Pokemon, and I think that's a pretty solid one. I think it was Alex O that said at Alex McThunder. Alex McThunder 1 on X. He said do a mock draft of Pokemon. Solid idea for that. So before we do that, let's get into a recap of last week. Robert ran away with it, sort of. He almost had half the vote. He in our mock draft of Carnival games, Robert had 45% of the vote. Pat was in second place with 36% of the vote, and I was last with 19% of the vote. So on the season, Robert and I both have 2 wins. Pat has 1, so Pat has to either raise chickens or grab a cop's gun if he loses. So that's what the stakes are this year. And this week's draft order is going to go the reverse of last week's finish. So it'll be me, Pat, Robert, Pat, me, Pat, Robert, Pat, me, because it's a snake draft, the mock draft of Pokemon, and it is the original Pokemon. Original Pokies.
I don't think we have to go original. I just figured
we're
all
going to
of us
go
will.
original. I will not accept it.
I don't know. You're probably screwing up Robert right now.
I did have some other ones
I
on
was
my
gonna
list.
say I
but
wouldn't have
okay.
been surprised if Robert just made up Pokemon. And,
Yeah, that's why we have
just
to be
couldn't.
specific.
We should do that maybe like next year where we do like
Fake Pokemon.
from Gen 2 and then maybe then like Gen 3. We like keep doing it, but like not the original.
I also like to make up.
So we kind of
Pokemon.
just go in blind, kind of.
Yeah.
That'd be interesting.
But I don't know
Think
the
about
new
it.
ones.
I draft
Yeah, that's the
Pussy
point.
Chew. It's female Pikachu.
Pokemon names that aren't really Pokemon.
Yeah.
Ooh, that'll be a good bit next week. Let's try that. I don't know. We've had a lot of Pokemon heavy stuff.
Footballmon.
Go Agumon.
All right. So the mock draft of Pokemon. I will go first.
I'm worried you're going to take my 1-1 right here.
There were a couple of them that I feel like could go 1-1, but I have to go with the Pokemon cards. The most rare one you could get was Charizard. You got to go Charizard. So Charizard 1-1.
I figured I was hoping you would take him because I got to go with the hottest Pokemon in the streets right now. I'm taking Big Man Blastoise.
Yeah, that was another
Big
one.
Man Blastoise.
Big Man Blastoise. Big Man Blastoise. Big Man Blastoise. Bobby Jokes, you got 2 here.
All right, I got 2 here. I'm gonna go with he seems very cuddly. I'm going to go Snorlax.
You son of a bitch.
I'm going Snorlax.
Snorlax on
You
mine as
son
well.
of a bitch. I wanted him with my second pick.
All right.
And for my second one, I'm gonna go the opposite. I'm gonna go the. Wait, Alex, what did you say?
He said Charizard.
Okay, that's what I thought. I'm gonna go with opposite. I'm gonna go like cool looking guy. I'm gonna go Mewtwo.
Mewtwo, also good.
Very powerful. All right. Well,
He's
since
mean,
my
but Mewtwo works.
next big belly Pokemon got taken right there, I'm going to go with another guy who's a different kind of unit. I'm going Machamp.
Machamp, very good pick.
I'm just building a fucking team of dogs over here.
All right, let me look at my little list that I put together. I am gonna go with Pikachu. You gotta go Pikachu. You gotta go Pikachu, and then I gotta go Squirtle. I can't specify because he didn't have the saxophone in the game, but saxophone Squirtle is what I'm imagining in my head. Just know that. So I'm gonna go Pikachu and Squirtle. All right, so back to you.
All right. So let's see. I've got Big Man Blastoise at my left tackle. I got Machamp holding down the right tackle position. I feel like I need a guard right here. Another big boy. I'm going with Golem.
Gollum.
Just a bruiser. Can you imagine that guy pulling through the hole on a counter?
Yeah,
Just
it's
fucking
pretty
destroying
sick.
linebackers.
Pretty solid.
Big boy.
Solid. All right. You got 2 here to finish up for you, Robert.
My final 2. All right. I'm gonna go. He's a good boy. I'm gonna go Arcanine.
Arcane.
Very big boy. Mm-hmm. Very good boy. Very big. 341 pounds.
Wow.
That's a big dog.
Really?
Yeah. I actually have that's how I've been picking a lot of mine. I'm going by weight.
Oh, okay. I did not do any of that.
except Blastoise, not on the list of the top 10 heaviest Pokemon, surprisingly.
Really?
Yeah, which means he's
a
under,
big man.
He's not even 240 pounds.
He's a big man Blastoise.
But he is Big Man Blastoise.
And for my final one, I'm gonna go with Eevee.
Very
Eevee's
cute.
good.
Eevee.
Very cute.
Very cute and can turn into a lot of different other mons.
Yep. Yep. All right.
right.
Wrap yours up, Pat.
Now, I can go 2 ways here for my offensive line. Actually, you know what? I think I got to go with this one. Seeing as I'm building an offensive line, I know I kind of hinted at that, but that is officially what I'm doing. I have 3 positions. I got 2 holes to fill, but only one guy. I'm taking Gyarados. He can take the center and the
good
other
one.
guard at the
That's a
same
good
time.
one.
Double blocking. I got a team of just units over here.
Gyarados is good. It's a good one. Okay. Round.
518 pounds.
Really? Yeah, and Gyarados also shows like you were patient because you had to roll with a Magikarp for forever.
Mm-hmm.
So like
We see in our program, we like to develop talent. We don't just sign free agents.
Okay. Well, then I'm gonna go with my last overall pick. Mr. Irrelevant is Ditto because Ditto's every Pokemon.
Yeah, but I mean, like,
So like
he's not really being true to himself, though.
yeah, but like you
just-
hey, I rolled out a
you're-
Gyarados. Now guess what? I also got a Gyarados.
You picked the biggest poser in the entire Pokemon universe, dude.
But like really, like I have all of the Pokemon that you guys picked. I also have now. So that's the cool thing about Ditto.
Only one at a time, though.
That's fine. Guess what? Boom, changed.
Okay, so I throw out a.
Oh, you got a Blastoise? Guess what? Now I have a Blastoise.
Oh yeah, but my Blastoise has been a Blastoise his entire life.
That's cool.
And is comfortable in his body, and he's gonna. That got weird for a second there, but my
Yeah,
Blastoise
that's
is gonna
weird.
win the fight against your Blastoise because he's more experienced being a Blastoise.
I don't know, but Ditto.
See, you
is
have a
every
Blastoise.
Pokemon.
I've got Big Man Blastoise.
Well, if you have Big Man Blastoise, then Ditto becomes Big Man
Just
Blastoise.
one Big Man Blastoise.
Nope. Then there's a Big Man Blastoise.
You're a big fraud
Big
Blastoise.
Big Man
That's
Blastoise
what you are.
is what they are. Then, at
You're
that
fraud.
point. No, I'm gonna go. Yeah, Ditto. So solid little mock draft of Pokemon.
It's gonna be interesting. Nobody picked Pikachu.
I picked Pikachu.
Oh, you did? Oh.
Yeah, second.
I wasn't paying attention.
You never do.
It's because you wrapped around. I was trying to think about my next offensive line pick, dude. I'm drafting here.
All right, so recapping our mock draft of Pokemon, I have Charizard, Pikachu, Squirtle, and Ditto. Pat has Blastoise, Machamp, Golem, and Gyarados.
Golem's going to hurt me.
And Robert has Snorlax, Mewtwo, Arcanine, and Eevee.
I love that there wasn't a set theme for this, so that people can be like, who the fuck picks Golem?
Yeah. Not even last. Like, you could take Gyarados third.
Fuck, dude. I thought I was picking Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, you could take Gyarados last. Or you could take Golem
No, but I was
last.
building. He looks more like an offensive lineman.
Okay.
Typical. So, like I said, he was.
But it wasn't like a Pokemon offensive line
I needed
draft.
a guard. He's my Quentin Nelson.
If we were trying to do a Pokemon offensive line draft, okay.
That's what I chose to do.
Right, but that wasn't like the theme.
Also, my team, powerful as fuck. Great lineup.
I think I have a very well-rounded team. And all Pokemon as well. So like I literally got everyone with Ditto.
I got the
Here's my
strongest.
last
I have
pick.
far and away the strongest team.
All right, we're going to post this on Thursday at about 3 o'clock. And we'll leave the voting open on X until 5 o'clock on Friday. You can see it. We'll post it on Instagram and Facebook as well. But the votes count on X. So make sure to head over to @PassTheGradePod on X and vote there. And then we'll give you the results next week. I guess you could look at them.
Next week, we should just do like, what Pokemon would you want to be on your basketball team? Like, we actually have to
Specific
draft, like,
reasons like that, yeah.
What Pokemon would you want as a foursome in golf?
What Pokemon would make the best starting pitcher?
Oh, that'd be good.
What Pokemon would you want as your investment banker?
Ooh, I like that. I like that.
Meowth.
Dude, he's just throwing extra
He'd be
money.
number
in there.
one. Nobody took me out.
Hey, you know your taxes say you get $1,200. Here's some extra coins.
Here you go. Boom. All right, that's our mock draft. Let's move on now to the Not Cool segment where we tell you what's not cool each week. If you would like to contribute and send in a not cool that happens to you, you get your toe stubbed. That's not cool. If you get run over by a bus, also not cool. There's varying degrees of not cool. Hit us up on X @PassTheGradePod. Use the hashtag PTG not cool. That's how we search for them. That's the only way to submit them. @PassTheGradePod, hashtag PTG not cool. It's brought to you by LittleMShop.com. The best air fresheners on the planet are from LittleMShop.com, not stupid little dumb trees that you see out there. They chop down tons of trees to just make one little baby tree air freshener. Not worth it. Little M Shop doesn't chop down trees. They're good for everybody. And they're also the #1 place online for retro-inspired tchotchkes. Go for the air fresheners. Stay for the retro-inspired tchotchkes. All orders of $10 or more, you're going to get free shipping on. And when you use our promo code PTG69 at checkout, you're going to get 10% off your order. So you get free shipping and 10% off your order when you spend $10 or more and use our promo code PTG69 at checkout at littlemshop.com. littlemshop.com. If you get anything from Little M Shop, hit them up on X @LittleEM Tweets and on Instagram @LittleEM Shop. And let them know you're supporting the people supporting the podcast. LittleMShop.com. LittleEMShop.com, the official sponsor of the Not Cool segment.
Not cool, man. Dude, that's not cool.
Not cool. Not cool.
Dude, that's not cool, man. Dude, that's not cool.
Not cool. Not cool.
Dude, that's not cool. That's not cool. That's not cool.
All right, let's start with some listener and viewer submitted Not Cools. And don't forget, if you're listening to us, you can watch every episode of Pass the Gravy on YouTube. YouTube.com/@PassTheGravyPodcast, or just search Pass the Gravy Podcast on YouTube. Hit subscribe on that. And if you're watching us, you can listen to us wherever you get your podcasts. If you're doing either one, do the other one. Hit play on the other one. Help us out. Help give you boys some clicks. And give us, if you're watching on YouTube, go comment your favorite Pokemon. Let's get to 200 comments. We didn't reach 200 comments last week, and I was a little disappointed. We'll give you a Wolfpack shirt. A random person will give a Wolfpack shirt if we can get to 200 comments. Comment your favorite Pokemon below in the YouTube channel. All right. Our first Not Cool is from Ashley Wilkins at Buster Healer Mix on X, and she says her Not Cool is getting a flat tire and finding out that my spare was also flat.
I might cry. If
Yeah.
that happened. And it wouldn't be like, it would be tears of anger. Like, I'd be so fucking angry that I think I would just have to sit down for a minute and just start crying because I would
Just
have
to get it out?
Just because otherwise, I don't know what's gonna happen. I'd explode. I'd fucking punch my windshield or
agree.
something. That's the. What do you do?
Yeah, you call your husband who works at who runs a car shop.
Here's what you do. Actually,
But Ashley's
that's what everyone. You should have a electric pump in your car. That's what I have. It works fucking wonders. It's one of the best purchases I've ever made.
If it's already flat.
But that's the thing. If the spare is flat, you can probably get enough air in it. Like if the other one blew out or whatever, you don't want to go back on that one. But the spare, you can probably get air in it to get it on and get out, at least off the road to somewhere else.
True. But yeah, that it just makes a bad situation worse. That's a double whammy right there.
That's a hell of a not
That
cool.
sucks. T's and P's, Ashley. T's
Very
and
sorry.
P's. The next one we've got is from Melissa Hyde at Mel Hyde myself on X. And Melissa says her not cool is ordering one thing and then getting something completely different from Amazon. Or bleep that out, Robert. We aren't supposed to give you ads.
Yeah, I think we've all done that. I swear the first time I tried to order a USB to HDMI cord, I clicked the right one. What got shipped wasn't that. When I looked back, it showed that it was something else. I think they switch it after. I think when they
just
realized they
upgrade
switched
you?
the wrong thing, they're like, we're going to go ahead and change what he thought he ordered.
Yeah.
This one right here, I could have swore this laptop said it had a charging port on both sides when I bought it. It shows up, and one of those has a headphone signal on it. And I was like, give me a little bait and switch there, but that's okay. It's just what they do. It's it's the convenience fee of being able to order anything from your couch and not have to move to go get it.
Yeah, and a lot of times on Amazon, you go and you like see something else somewhere else, and you're like, well, let me just get it on there, and I can get it tomorrow. And you just try and order like the slightly cheaper version of it or something like that, and it's not exactly what you thought it would be because it's not that exact same thing. So yeah, it is a lot of times user error, but this Melissa makes it seem like it is not user error, and Melissa has pretty good judgment from what I know.
Mm-hmm. But also, were you drinking a little bit when you ordered it? Because we've all done that.
Like you accidentally order 170 sunflower bags instead of just like a big bag of sunflower seeds.
Luckily, I'm pretty good about
done
when I'm
that.
drinking and looking at Amazon. I only add to cart. I had a replica of Indiana Jones' Grail Bible in my cart for like 3 months. And I was like, I'll just, whenever I place my next order, I'll like have a couple things in there. I'm like, then I can decide then. I was like, I don't really need that. I don't really need to spend $65 on that.
I love my wife to death, but she does this thing. Like when I see something on Amazon that I'm not going to buy yet, I'll put it on, you put it in your list. I have like 3-4 lists, and it's like, oh, okay, here. And like we have like a baby list where it's like, oh, this is for the kid. She just puts it in the cart and doesn't order it. And then like which is actually kind of a smart move on her part, because then I go and I'm like, I need to get a Wi-Fi extender for my house. Order. And like you have to put it in cart and then just buy. And like, fuck, I bought I didn't buy 4 things. And it was because she had 3 things in the cart already. And now we have 4 things coming to the house because I don't look and I'm dumb. And I was like, I mean, yeah, I could take 2 seconds to check
Nah.
that the cart doesn't have anything else in it, but it's on me. So like, I'm not upset with her because
It's just a little
it's
prank
me.
she likes to play on
It
you.
works. It works. It's all going to the same place. Hey, now here's these 3 things that you want. She's like, why'd you get those? Like, because I didn't know it was in the cart and I hit buy.
I think that's awesome, though. That's the kind of shit you should, like, I hope she's doing it on purpose as a little prank.
I don't think she is.
Because that would be the funniest thing if she's just like, this is my thing. I like to prank Alex into making him buy things that he doesn't realize he's buying. And she doesn't talk about it. It's literally just a prank for herself to get a chuckle out. Like, I did it again. I was just house sitting for my buddy, swapped his silverware drawer with the drawer next to it.
That's
I
funny.
do it everywhere I go.
That's pretty funny.
He's not said anything about it yet. It's been 3 days.
He hasn't noticed.
Or he has noticed and was like, I'm not even going to fucking respond to Pat on this.
Don't even give you the satisfaction.
It's just for me. And if he doesn't reply by Friday, I'm going to be like, you find your forks, dude?
Hey, I think I left something in your silverware drawer. Did you find it? I think I had a watch.
And he's going to be like, yeah, did you fucking... It's
No,
the
dude.
dumbest prank.
It was like that.
Fills me with so much joy.
That's pretty great. It's pretty great. All right. Our next not cool is from Raymundo B. Navidez at KMundoB on X. And Mundo says, his not cool is sneezing after my spinal fusion surgery. It's painful every single time.
I mean, if your back is tweaked and you sneeze, it can
Yeah.
shut you down. I can't imagine after actual spinal surgery. And as anyone who's been outside in Houston over the last couple of days, and I'm assuming Austin, anywhere else you was in, my car's been bukkakied by fucking pollen. So this is going to be just a terrible. He picked the worst time to have spinal surgery. You kind of got to get it when you can get it, but it's allergy season.
Either going to be in pain or have to do it during pollen season. So
you just got to.
Probably a good move.
You might have to plug up your nose, dude.
That sucks, dude. I've had bruised ribs and had to sneeze, and that was one of the worst like things ever. But that is nowhere near comparison to like having back surgery and having that be sore and just T's and P's, brother. T's and P's. That's a really, really good, not cool.
You can't wrestle with your dogs.
I hope that
give Lucy a boop for me.
Yeah, give Lucy a boop. All right, last listener viewer submitted not cool is from David Ruiz at David_Ruiz90 on X, and David says his not cool is the hot water went out at my apartment complex while I was mid shower.
And that's a double because you have that moment where you're like, did I forget to pay the fucking bill?
They just turn it off like that. Yeah.
You're like, oh, fuck. Or actually, I don't know if his apartment, if it's all included or anything, but I've had it happen where I was like, fuck, did I forget to pay the heating bill? And you're like, oh, shit, no, they just went out in the area. Okay. Like shit like that.
At my old apartment, they would do the, like, hey, we're turning the water off. And, like, when I got in the altercations with my old complex, they stopped sending me the emails, would only send my wife that. So she'd be at work, and I was, like, home. I had worked out, and I was showering. And then mid-shower, one time it just stopped. And I was like, what the fuck? And I remember texting her just like, did they say they were turning the water off? She's like, yeah, it's off for whatever to whatever. I was like, fuck.
Sweet. My hair's full of soap.
Yeah. So I just toweled off. That was it. I was like, neat. Well, that's on me. But yeah, that does suck. It's like, I'm just in my routine, bro. What's going on? What's going on?
Disrupting my morning routine, man.
Not cool. Not cool. Solid not cool, David. Good crop of not cool. Somebody good crop of not cools. I mean, those all suck. It sucks that all happened to you guys and gals.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I have 3 I can lead off with if you guys want me
Hell
to.
yeah.
My first one is I'm not allowed to talk about a certain cable company because of work. But so I won't mention them by name. But if I was going to talk about that cable company too, I would say that like I moved this weekend, and so March 13th I had I could show it to you. I have a confirmation number and everything. I was like, hey, you know what? I'm moving this weekend. So March 13th, it was 9 days before the move. I was like, hey, just I'd like to transfer my services over to this, and I was going to see if I could have a tech coming to install the stuff. And on like now it's in we live in a world where you can't talk to anybody on the phone. It's like, hey, instead of doing that, why don't you just get on the chat? Just get on the chat.
Like, I don't want to do that.
Just get on the chat. It's a real person. It's definitely not an AI bot. And it's 100% an AI bot. And I was like, cool. All right, fine. Whatever. Fuck you. I got time. And so I did the chat for 20 minutes. Like, hey, I want to do this. Confirm who it is. Do all this shit. Schedule it for Saturday from 1 to 3 p.m. Got it. Saturday, 1 to 3 p.m. Done. 9 days from now, Saturday, 1 to 3 p.m. Cool. Last Wednesday after the podcast, was going to call, but then I was like, let me just get on the fucking chat thing. I was like, hey, just confirming that I still have an appointment for this weekend. And it was like, yes, confirming. And when they gave me, they were like, here's your confirmation number. I had screenshotted it the day that I initially set the appointment. So I have it on my phone. Then like you're like, oh, hey, well, here's my confirmation number. Boom. Done. And like, yes, we see your 1 o'clock to 3 o'clock on this date. We will have a technician there. Yes. The Friday before we moved on Saturday, I was like, you know what? Let's double check it. I've had some issues with this certain cable company that we won't name right now, but you guys know who I'm talking about. And the little chat thing, again, can't get anybody on the phone. Hey, it's easy to just do it on the chat. Okay, fine. Fuck you, whatever. Maybe this time it'll work out, you know? And hey, here's my confirmation number. Just wanted to double check. Yeah, absolutely. We'll see you tomorrow, 1 to 3, Alex. Everything's good to go. Cool. According to the chat. And then Saturday comes along. I had the mover scheduled to make sure that I was going to be there. So the tech would come out there and I would be home and it wouldn't be any issues like that. 1 o'clock comes. I was like, cool, it's 1 to 3, you know. It's got a 2-hour window. 2 o'clock comes. I was like, all right, hey, still got another hour. 2:30. That might be at the end of the window. 2:45, still not there. 2:50, still not there. 3:15. I was like, hey, just checking the status of, again, can't get anybody on the phone. Hey, it's way easier if you call on the phone. They're like, and it'll say, to save time, use the chat feature on the app. And I was like, I've been doing that. And I was like, hey, what's up? And so I used the chat, and I was like, hey, here's my confirmation number. I just wanted to double check and see like the status of where like the tech is and if everything's okay. And they're like, oh, we don't have any record of your appointment. We have no record of your appointment, despite you just giving us a confirmation number, despite you checking twice, despite all this. So I went to and called, and they, again, just were trying to tell me that it's easier to do over the chat. I was like, no, I'm not going to do it over the chat. The chat fucked me. So I go to the fucking store, and they have like a security guard there, and the security guard did not say anything to me, but the security guard came closer to me as I was talking, and I was like, look, I'm going to just fucking lose my shit here if you guys don't resolve this today. And I was like, here's a confirmation number. And the guy in the store was like, oh, well, the confirmation numbers from the chat don't really mean anything to us because, like, the chat is different than, like, here. I was like, it's the same fucking company.
That's a very bad business
What
practice.
is wrong with you? And they were like, well, what? I was like, so, like, you see these games that you guys have on March Madness, like the biggest weekend in college basketball, like that's why I had it moved over. That's why I made sure 9 fucking days ago. Here's again confirmation number. Here's me double checking yesterday that it was going to be. Here's your chat fucking piece of shit thing telling me yes, that's fine. Yes, it will be there. Did not fucking show up. And then I was like, all right, well, like, what am I getting here, man? Like, how am I getting reimbursed? Well, it's not technically an outage, so we can't really do anything. And then I was like, all right, well, let's get a guy out tonight. Let's go. Let's get it resolved, okay? You know what? I'm willing to look past this as long as we get somebody. Oh, we're not going to be able to get anybody out there today. We're actually, like, we can't even get anybody out there tomorrow either. The earliest is Monday. Monday, we'll be able to get somebody between 3 to 5. And I was like, go fuck yourself, buddy. What are you fucking... Like, I was like, oh, how much is it to cancel? How much is it to cancel this shit? And then I was like, you know what? Like, I fucking want to watch this shit. I want to watch this shit. I don't want to fucking do all the change to do all this stuff. So I ended up just being like, all right, well, I just want to tell you, like, the company they work for is the biggest piece of shit company on the entire planet. And, like, you have not been any help.
Just give them a bad Yelp review.
Well, the cool thing is that this company now, after every interaction you have, asks you how your previous experience was. And they asked me 3 times, please rate on a scale of 0 to 10 how likely you are to recommend blank company to a friend. And I was 0. The second time, 0. The third time, 0. So Sunday, I have a quote-unquote GM from them. Hi, I'm the local GM from blah, blah, blah store. I was just calling to see, you gave us 3 zeros. Like, yeah, because you guys are a piece of shit and no one helped. And they were like, well, at the store, it says the store employee, you had a bad experience with. I was like, yeah, he just like told me to go fuck myself, basically. He's like, oh, there's nothing I could do. Like, sorry that we dicked you around and made you fucking waste your fucking time. Just left you holding your dick.
Sorry our robots lied to you.
Yeah, I was like, dude, you fucking, like, I was like, you said that, like, every time I call and try and do anything, you're like, hey, do this. And even when I was in the store, he's like, well, have you tried to do it over the app? It's like, if you fucking say the app one more time, I'm going to smash the little fucking iPad that you have in your hand. I'm going to throw it on the ground. All right? I'm going to, don't fucking say chat or app to me right now. Do not say those words. And then, so then they sent me 75 confirmation things. The guy did show up, and then they were like, well, can you give us a review now? I was like, no. I'm not gonna do that. But I got it resolved. But it's just like,
You're not gonna get a better review for giving me the service I was promised 7 days later. I'm not gonna give you a good review for that. You're just doing your job that was due 7 days ago.
But I didn't, and it was like, I understand if like I had done this last second. I was making sure that like we got plenty of time. We got over a week to make sure that this shit's done. And so appointments are just imaginary now. None of it matters. None of it matters. And they called and they were like, oh, hey, we were just checking to see if everything's good. It's like, yeah, but I mean, like, but and then I was telling that guy, he's like, well, so 3 to 5 Monday, that guy can be there. I was like, so like on Monday when I come and I tell you that the guy didn't show up, what are you going to tell me, to go fuck myself again? Is that what you're going to tell me? And that's when the security guy kind of started getting closer. I wasn't raising my voice. I was just doing the like, look, man, I'm kind of fucking fed up right now. So like, I don't want you to like, stop talking down to me. Fucking, hey, do the cable thing. Do the fucking cable. Fix my fucking cable. All right, man. And none of that happened. So fuck them. Fuck that company. You guys know what company I'm talking about. I'm just not allowed to say it.
Can you imagine if like somebody came in.
Nothing matters. Why have an appointment if you don't fucking do any of it?
If somebody came in and like ordered a burger, we just never made their burger. Never gave them the burger.
Oh, did you do it over the chat?
They gave us a bad review. 3 days later, I show up at their house with a burger. And I'm like, can you go ahead and make that a 5-star review now? No. No, because you didn't do what I.
The GM, alleged GM, I don't think it was a GM guy. I think it was just a guy from the store.
It's another AI bot, dude. It's an email.
Well, this was an actual person on the phone.
Oh, they did. Oh, you did call.
And that person called me. If you call, it's 20 minutes to fucking talk to a person. I was like, everything y'all do is just trying to fuck with everybody. Like you make.
So
it
wait,
impossible.
you have that guy's number?
Yeah, I do. I saved it, and I will be calling it.
Like, hey, by the way, sir, next time I need any service, I'm calling your personal cell phone number. Anytime.
Or whatever. It might not be his cell phone.
If my TV lags for a quarter of a second, I'm calling your cell phone.
Well, but he was like, well, I just want to let you know that like this can affect the jobs of the, that this is a big part of the jobs is making sure that we do provide customer service. And I was like, you're lying to me, because if any part of your company was trying to provide customer service, your company would be out of business. If that was how you were lying,
everyone knows the customer service of that company is bad.
And I posted. I'm not allowed to.
It's not the workers.
I'm not allowed to tweet about that company. I'm not allowed to tweet about that company, but I posted and made sure that I said I'm a certain cable company I can't talk about. I'm definitely not supposed to talk about. But if I were to talk about that company, I would say that this specific company that I will not name does this, and everybody knew what I was kind of talking about. And I was like, see, I was like, but like I had 10 people responding like, yeah, this fucking thing sucks. Yes, I know who you're talking about. They suck.
And that's what sucks.
If your company was run on customer service, then your company would be done.
The people whose jobs get affected, like the guy in the store right there, it's not his fault that they have a booking system that does not tell the actual people that
guy
have
was
to
being
do
a
the job.
fuckface, so
That
he
too.
deserved it.
Yeah, but still, it's like it's management, and it's poor management is what it is. That you have a booking system that doesn't actually give the information to the people that have to do the work.
And he probably didn't lose his job because, like, why would you lose your job for?
But like, why would you? It can affect people's jobs. It's affecting your job.
They probably gave you a
You're a
raise.
higher up. Your system is bad.
Yeah.
Whoever designed your software needs to be fired.
Fuck that unnamed company.
Yeah. Sorry about that, buddy.
Another thing, I don't know if it's called if it's restless leg syndrome, but like the last 4 nights, I feel like, and I'll have to like get up in the middle of the night and like stretch my legs, and it's like, have you ever like just felt like you can't stretch your legs enough, where it's like I just want to like in bed, I'm like just extending them as much. It's like my quads almost. It's just like I can't stretch them enough, and I'm like I'll be in bed at night like what the fuck, like why? And I'm just so uncomfortable, and I can't sleep, and like I have to get up and walk around the bedroom and kind of try and stretch them out and shit like that. I don't know.
Sounds like my grandfather when he was 80.
I don't know if that's restless leg syndrome or what. But my wife was like, maybe it's anxiety related. And I was like, she was like, do you have anxiety? I was like, I have anxiety about everything. Yes, always. But I've always had anxiety. Just eat that shit.
I've never thought of it. I mean, I'll be in bed and be like, just keep trying to stretch my legs
But like
farther.
where you can't like satisfy it.
But it's just like the harder you push, it feels good. But like, it's never in like, I can't satisfy how far I want to stretching. It's just stretching my legs feels good.
Yeah, I don't know. But
I think that's where the anxiety, we have the same feeling. Your brain processes it differently because of anxiety.
Bothered me. So that's not cool. And then a lighter one was my kid threw up in my mouth. I got home the other day and my wife had just gave her a bottle, and I feel like I talk about my kid too much, but I don't know. She's
barely
a big
do.
part of my life. I try to not make the whole podcast about that, but I got home and it was one of those, like, I pick her up and I like to put her up over my head and be like, hey, and I was just like, how's it go? And she had just had a bottle and she threw up the whole bottle pretty much, but it was like right down my throat. So like I couldn't spit out any of it. It was already down. I just, hey, what's up? And my mouth was open. She was, pop, and just all of it, just this warm white liquid, just right down the back of my throat. And I was like, well, I'm going to throw up. I didn't throw up. And I was telling somebody this week and they were like, that's unconditional love, buddy. That's unconditional love. And I was like, all right. And yeah, so my kid threw up right in my, like all the way down my mouth.
Whoever thought that your baby would bird feed you?
Yeah, that's exactly what it was.
See, that's one way to put it, is bird feeding. I was thinking of it more as second base. You got the milk.
It wasn't breast milk, it was formula though.
Oh. Okay, so that's not secondhand.
I did talk about this a little bit on the morning show, and somebody was like, if it was breast milk, it would have been way worse. And I was like,
I'm
but
sure.
I don't know, because it was like, I could taste it a little bit, but like I couldn't really, because like a little bit splashed on my shirt, but like 99% of it was just right down my throat. So like I didn't have time to like react to it and spit it up, or like, because if it gets in your mouth, you can just spit it out on the floor or whatever. But like I didn't, it was just gone. It was done.
I just had a thought on milk. How are we able to even drink milk? if you leave milk out or let it get like warm or kind of hot, it curdles. How does milk not curdle in your stomach?
It's already done its job.
But like,
I think
if
it
you
does,
drink
and
curdled
that's-
milk hitting your stomach is going to make you sick.
Maybe it does, and that's why people are like lactose intolerant. Everybody is sort of lactose intolerant.
Kids aren't.
Yeah, but you heat up milk too to give to a baby. Like babies don't drink cold
I know
milk.
so little about the world.
Well, I didn't know that until we had a baby.
No, I mean I knew you
have to have,
heat
like,
up.
a bottle warmer.
I knew you heat up. And people say before like bed, it's good to drink warm milk. It helps you go to sleep,
Like if you're
which I
100
fucking
years
never
old.
understood. Like milk should be cold. That's fucking gross. But I don't know. I don't understand. That popped in my head. I don't
Yeah.
understand how milk doesn't curdle in our stomach.
Yeah, I don't either.
We need a science guy on the podcast.
Science. But yeah, those are my not cools.
I mean, it was part of yours. You should have just let up moving.
Well, that was last
That's-
week's not cool. It was
But you did the moving.
And like
Alrighty,
still
so
like every day.
You can get 2 weeks out of a not cool of moving.
well, like every day after work. Like we had the movers get all the big shit.
Are you all unpacked?
No,
You,
not,
you
not.
dude, you could use moving every single fucking
Or
week
maybe
until
like-
every box is done.
30%.
Yeah.
Like, because the whole point is you
You-
get all the shit in there, but then
you got a good month to ride this out.
But
and
we
just
had
milk it.
we had the movers get all of the big shit and get it to the house, and then like we were like, all right, well, let's go make sure that they can unpack everything. But there was some stuff like in closets and stuff that we didn't get all of it, and like every day after work, I've got like I didn't get all my pantry and stuff like that. So every day after work, I've had boxes in my car, and I've gone to the old place on my way home, and then I spent like 30 minutes to an hour getting shit out of it with a wagon and going down, and then. I guess I added not cool is the nut on one of the wagon wheels came off, and I was mid taking my entire pantry in a box, so I had to haul my whole. I had to just like walk with it, but yeah. So like every day I was doing that, and then today my wife and I both did like a whole like trip over there to do that. So like then you take that, and then those are more boxes. So you'll break down boxes. You're like, look at this, like we can see a lot of this room, and then you bring 7 more boxes when you come back. You're like, fuck. But yeah, it's moving sucks.
I got a couple really big,
It'll take me two weeks at least to get 100% unpacked.
I was gonna say if we do hang out this weekend, remind me. I got a couple really big totes that you can borrow.
Oh, we got all
the
the stuff to haul things. We just
I
it's a
hate
process.
boxes. Boxes will never get unpacked. I can unpack a tote.
and then you take stuff out, and then you're like, oh shit, I gotta take all the stuff off the walls. Like I have like hangers, like I have like racks to put my hat that I had screwed into the wall. I had to do that. Then you have to put the spackle. And if you fucking mount a TV, you're just kind of never getting a deposit back. I'm pretty sure.
See, that's the one. I have a TV mount, but it was because the TV wasn't super heavy. It was a no mount one where you just put a bunch of little nails and then it hangs on the wall. I can spackle right over that bitch.
Oh, I spackled over it, but like you can tell. There's like
But all these they're really
like a
thin nails.
nickel-sized hole.
This one, it's like 15 nails going across, but they're all really small. So I'm like, I can fucking hide this. Now I know when I do it, it's not going to match. And I'm like, all right, fuck it.
Yeah. All right. So what you guys got?
I I have a couple as well. Not all mine. I got a first one is I ended up house sitting for 3 days longer than was intended because my buddy was supposed to fly home from London on Thursday. I don't know if you follow the news very much. London Heathrow Airport had a big fire that knocked out all power to the airport on Thursday.
Oh, really? I don't really follow England.
So he was trapped in country for another 3 days. And instead of flying London to Houston on the day like he was supposed to, on Monday, he flew London to Amsterdam, to Atlanta, to Houston. So not only did they have to take a couple more days off work, be away from their dogs, then they had an extra 3 flights to do in one day to get home at 10:30 at night, when on Thursday they were supposed to land at 9 in the morning.
Yeah, that's solid, not cool.
And then he has to come home to finding his silverware in the wrong drawer. It's just
Maybe that's why he wasn't even
Chaos.
upset about it. He was like, after everything we've gone through, this is the least of our worries.
yeah. And then my not cool part of it was that on Monday before I left for work, I was saying bye to his dogs. I straight up almost started crying. Like his boxers up on my shoulders, giving me a hug. I'm like, okay, bye. And all of a sudden it just hit me. And I was like, whoa. I was like, I almost started tearing up and crying right there. I'm probably going to see the dog in like a week.
Yeah, but
I missed my
You had a
buddies already.
bond.
I got to hang out with a fucking corgi and a boxer for a week and a
you
half.
just get you a dog.
And then it was just ripped away. I don't want the responsibility of it though. I'm a dog uncle. Eventually I will have a dog.
dunkle.
Right now, I don't know. At 34 years old, I'm just not ready for that responsibility.
That seems like you should be.
I totally am. I like being lazy. I like being selfish, not having to take time out to let other animals out and do their business. I just get to do what I want to do all day, which most of the time is playing video games, which brings me into my third not cool, is the new Assassin's Creed game came out.
Assassin's Creed?
Assassin's Creed came out, and it's got a lot of controversy online. The Prime Minister of Japan has denounced it. It is set in Japan, in feudal Japan. There are historical elements that would not probably be what was going on in feudal Japan at the time.
The Prime Minister of Japan had like a press conference to say
Yes.
that he didn't like a
Because they were like, we, in fact, did not have black samurais that were in LGBT relationships with a they-them samurai.
kind of problematic.
Don't really think a lot of that stuff was around back. No, I'm not saying homosexuality wasn't. But it was the pronouns that a lot of people didn't like online. And then there are some clips of some of the most hilariously bad voice acting I've ever seen in my life, to where I'm like, how the fuck did this get put in the game?
Is this real?
I can. There's one. Just look up. If you just Google Assassin's Creed bad voice acting, you'll see the clip. It's 15 seconds, and it's just like this woman going, "Mold can grow in the rain, so can mushroom." Like, I did better delivery of it right then than what's in the game. It's shockingly
I want to do
bad
some voice acting.
to a point where it's actually funny how bad it was. But here's the not cool. It's not the game. It's gamers in general, and the online is not real life. Everyone's shitting on it online, saying how bad. I played the game for 4 hours yesterday. It's Assassin's Creed. It's fucking awesome.
It's a video game.
It's really fun. And
Not a
there's-
documentary.
There's dialogue choices. So if you don't want to go into a gay relationship in the game, you don't fucking have to.
Oh, that's like that game Fable. Remember that back in the day?
you could marry a guy. You could marry a woman. You kind of just do whatever you want within the game.
Yeah.
Online controversy is not real life. Play the game. It's fucking fun. It's awesome.
It's like The Sims. Remember, you're like, I wonder if I can fuck this guy.
Especially
And
if
you
they can
just try
turn,
and see if you take him down that road.
if they can put political arguments into their bashing online, you can kind of just ignore that shit. It's a fucking awesome game. It's Assassin's Creed. The series has been going for 20 years for a reason. They're really fucking good video games.
Okay.
So you just got to remember sometimes online, not real life.
Yeah. It's good to just, as the kids say, touch grass. Hey, just video the game, all right, dude?
I was going to say unplug, but I was literally talking about playing video games, so I can't really unplug on that one.
This is wireless.
But just, hey, you know what? Do the thing. Play the game.
Video the game, all right?
Robert, what do you got for us?
I can't remember if I told the story. Did I already tell you guys about having to replace a headlight? Does that sound
I
familiar?
don't think so.
Tell us.
Okay, so like last week, I noticed that one of my main headlights was out, and I needed to change it. And my car, you would think that it would just be a normal bulb that I can change. I looked up a YouTube video like how to change of my specific car, and like, oh, you just twist the thing, pull it out, disconnect the cable, boom, there you go, change it. I go to do that, mine doesn't look anything like that. I'm watching the same year of the car. Like, mine doesn't look anything like that. I have no idea how to
That's
take
how
it
I
out.
ruined an engine. I was like, that doesn't look like. Oh, no.
Oh, shit. Is that thing a Hemi?
Put water in an engine. Oops. I thought that was a radiator.
So basically, to change the light bulb, the headlight in my car, you need to take off the bumper,
Oh.
take out the whole housing of the lights, and one bulb costs $140.
Seems about
Are
right
you
for
driving a
bulb.
fucking Bugatti?
No, I'm just driving a Mazda.
Dude, I've had to change them the ones that I've ever seen, you pop open the hood, you can fucking reach it
Yeah,
from there. You just unplug and replug a new bulb that costs, I think it's usually like $8 for a
Yeah.
fucking pack of light bulbs.
One bulb,
That fucking
$140.
sucks. Ugh.
That seems criminal.
That seems like they're robbing you.
Did you take it by like an AutoZone? Won't they like help diagnose shit for free sometimes?
I've done that before, and like if you have to do stuff like that, they can say like no because like they don't.
Well, obviously,
they
but
don't want
I want to take a bit.
Yeah.
Can you look at like, is this really going to cost me $140, or is there another thing that you know how to do? Maybe we can get this done cheaper.
Oh, I thought you meant to replace it because like I've done it before where I used to have a tail light that you had to like pull something back, and they're like, well, we can't really do that because we've had people in the past that said that we damaged their car
Yeah.
by removing that, and it's like, shut the fuck.
Oh yeah, no, I wasn't thinking that they would replace the bumper and everything. I'd be like, dude, listen, you know cars. Is there like a workaround we can do here? That's $140 for a
Yeah.
fucking light bulb.
It's
Think
some,
about
like,
just putting a candle
xenon
on the front.
HID.
See, that's the thing.
bulb.
Now all these bulbs are so fucking nice and
My car's a 2013.
Yeah, like I don't need.
okay, that doesn't make sense.
Yeah, I don't know what it was upgraded with or something. Like, yeah, this bulb.
Just duct tape a flashlight to it. That kind of is a headlight.
That was kind of what I was thinking too.
It
Just
was-
get one of those little tap lights. Make sure it's a good one, a bright one.
We need
hop
a
in the
cop.
car at night.
We need a cop to weigh in. Would you pull us over if I had a duct taped flashlight? Because it's like it is.
100% they would. 'cause
It
it's
is a
not-
flat. It's a light. All right. Like, what do you want? You can't specify what kind of light it is.
I think they can. They probably can.
Show me a rule book where it says like this law. Well, I don't know that law.
Article 2B-12.
All right, you got me there. All right.
Big look.
Chill
the
out,
flashlight
loiterer.
is brighter than my other bulb. I don't see what the problem is here. Make sure that is the problem.
I have two spotlights. Then just don't turn your lights on and just have only flashlights.
You just put one of those cop spotlights on your car and just aim it like right in front of where that one would be.
No downside to that.
Like, well, I'm lighting the road.
Excuse me. We're trying to illuminate things.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't realize my headlight had to be on the front of the vehicle. Sorry, it's 4 feet back and lighting the same area.
You ever heard of safety? Nerd.
Like, yeah, you can't see what's right in front of it. I can't see over it anyway.
Definitely a good idea. And
That
then-
sucks, Bobby.
yeah, dude. That blows.
But also, flashlight.
Try the flashlight.
Well, it's already been replaced, so it's too late
well,
now.
then you go.
Oh.
Just in the future.
Yeah.
That does
Stock
make
that
sense.
one
Bobby
away.
is a guy that will take care of a problem, not let it sit for weeks like we do.
Pat would have no headlight for years.
If I found out it cost $140 for a bulb, yeah.
Pat had no air conditioning for years.
I tried to fix it. It just kept breaking. And I just stopped trying.
It's just hot every time I'm in my car, always.
Or freezing. I used to wear gloves driving to work in the winter. Not even driving gloves, just fucking gloves.
He had a blanket. He just had a blanket wrapped around him.
I think I did at one point.
Yeah, I
it
can
was
see
really
that.
cold, and I brought a blanket in the car.
So it's gonna make your feet where it's gonna fuck up. No, it's fine.
Hey,
I
didn't crash.
gotta stay warm. I think we all had pretty solid not cools this week. Everybody did, and by that I mean it sucks. Moving
life's
on.
awful.
Let's get to the answer segment where we do the Precome segment and we get to pitch any ideas or give you any thoughts we have. If you have any thoughts or questions for us, at PassGrayPod on X, use the hashtag PTG Answers. That's the best way to reach us. At PassGrayPod, hashtag PTG Answers. You want us to give you relationship advice? We can help you with that. You want to give us your high thoughts, your fun business ideas that we can yay or nay. You want to give us things to power rank. Give us 5 similarly related things, and we will power rank the fuck out of them. You want to ask us what color letters are? We can tell you that. You want to ask us what color certain things smell like? We can tell you that. Anything that you got, there's no such thing as a stupid question. Hit us up at Pass the Gravy Pod on X. Use the hashtag PTG Answers. If you that's the way we search for them first. If you don't have an X account, go and you can email them to us at Pass the Gravy Pod. Or no, passgravypod@gmail.com. Use put answers in the subject. Passgravypod@gmail.com. Put answers as your subject, and that's how we will find them there. But we do prefer Twitter or X at passgravypod. Use the hashtag PTG Answers. The answer segment's brought to you by Call of Duty. Verdansk. It returns to Call of Duty Warzone on April 3rd. The iconic map with popular POIs like Superstore, Hospital, and Prison is back. It's perfect for both OG and new players. You can experience intense battles, iconic landmarks, and thrilling moments. It features gameplay, updates, and Verdansk-era weaponry. Get your squad together and drop in for the epic action. Call of Duty Warzone is free to download. Do not miss the return of Verdansk on April 3rd. It's rated M for mature. Call of Duty Warzone, April 3rd.
I'm dropping Superstore.
Do it. Do it.
I will.
Well, if you just answered the question. Why just answer the question? Be honest. No big deal. Yeah, answer the question.
Don't change the subject, just answer the fucking question.
Any questions?
All right, let's start it off with Alex O at Alex McThunder 1 on X. And Alex O says, fuck, marry, kill, Italian food, Chinese food, and Mexican food.
I think I gotta kill Chinese food.
Okay.
I think I'm fucking Mexican and I'm marrying Italian. It's hard. It could go really either way on that. I just feel like there's more diversity in the Italian food. If I'm going to be having that every day, because that's what I'm thinking the marry is.
Yeah.
I think there's a little bit more diversity across things you can get with Italian food than Mexican food. So I'm going to go marry Italian.
Right. I love them all. Italian food is going to take care of you. You can always be safe having a pizza. Yeah, pasta. Pizza and pasta is safe. It's
Every Sunday you got the gravy going.
It's going to make you feel like you're at home.
Sauce.
It's perfect. So you definitely marry the Italian, and I would fuck the shit out of some Mexican food. I would do so many dirty things.
I would fucking annihilate a
My
chimichanga.
God, a chimichanga, give me a fucking quesadilla, a taco,
Bro,
any of that. Just,
I will fucking punish a torta.
I would just a whole fucking tray of nachos. Just fuck the shit out of that.
Oh
thing.
my God.
I'd get so dirty with that. And I love Chinese food, but you have to kill Chinese food in that instance.
Yeah.
So I'm with you on that, Robert. what
Good
about you?
Mexican is better than good Chinese, but the floor on both of them is great.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think I would just switch for me Mexican and Italian food. I would still kill Chinese food.
You would fuck Italian food.
Yes, and marry Mexican food
Yeah, he's got to do it for the culture.
Okay. For the culture.
for the culture.
Okay. Solid.
You really can't go wrong there at all.
Yeah. This is a good one.
Except I think you can't kill Mexican, of course. Mexican food's got to
can't
be in
kill
there
Mexican
somewhere.
food.
Got to have it.
Tacos. Because like if you killed
Bro,
either
I'd munch a taco right now.
I'd munch so much taco. If you would kill Mexican or Italian, you're getting rid of pizza and tacos, and it's like that's all you need.
And I love Chinese. Don't
I
get
do
me
too.
wrong. But like, come on.
One's
We're
gotta
talking
go.
about the two goats right here.
One's got to go. That's it. All right. Great question, Alex. Great question. Our next one is from Abby Givens at Abby Givens 17 on X, and she says, "Does expired pepper spray hurt more or less?"
Probably less.
Less. It becomes less potent.
It
Yeah.
become less potent, but
The capsaicin has evaporated.
it would hurt less. But I feel like it might be more dangerous because, like, then maybe it blinds you, right?
Probably not, because there's less damaging shit in the spray.
Or it just becomes like
I
toxic.
mean, it's more dangerous because it's not going to be effective.
But like, it also could just like, oh hey, the side effect is it blinds you.
I think it's just more dangerous. Here you go. When the person gets hit in the eye, like, is that fucking water?
Just a squirt gun.
It's basically just one of those keyboard cleaners. It's just an air sprayer at that point.
I wouldn't want to get squirted in the eye with those though.
I wouldn't either. I mean, it sucks when you go to the eye doctor and they do that puff right in your eye. But like,
Yeah, they get you on the first one the first time ever, and you're like, never again, buddy.
you get over it pretty quick. Now, if they were to pepper spray in the eye,
Yeah.
it's a lot worse.
I got pepper sprayed before. Not straight on pepper sprayed, but I had a friend. We were in a car, and he found it was like I think I was in high school. Yeah, I had to be in high school. He found it in his mom's car, or his friend's mom's car, and sprayed it out the window. And my window was also open, so it went out his window into mine, and then just it was the worst. It was the worst. It stung for like 30 minutes.
I've been lightly
terrible.
pepper sprayed many times. Never with pepper spray, though. It's just when you walk in the kitchen and they're sauteing a bunch of jalapenos all at once, all of a sudden you just see everyone piling out of the kitchen because they threw too much, and you're like, oh, God, oh.
That got me.
It stings a little bit, but it's not too. So it's a light pepper spray. That's
Yeah.
honestly probably what it's like. Expired pepper spray is just like you walk past a bunch of sauteed jalapenos. Like, let me walk away for a minute, get out of the range, and I'm good.
Okay. Good question. Good question, Abby. All right. Next one is from Adam Pierce, who writes in, I believe, for the first time. And Adam says, Power Rank Adams.
There's so many people right now that are like, fuck, I could have had them just power rank my name.
Yeah, I mean,
This guy's brilliant.
You got to give us 5 good ones. He says power rank Adams, and he gives us Adam, the first ever dude. So I guess Adam from the Bible. Adam Sandler, Adam Levine, Adam Devine, and Adam Scott. All right. I'm going to go first. I'm going to go... No, I want Robert to go first.
As Robert is Googling the names to see what they look like.
Okay, I'll go
See if
first.
he
I'll
knows
go
them.
first while you Google. I'm going to go Adam Sandler. He's Sandman.
Number 1, number 5.
I guess I'm going 1 to 5 now.
Okay.
You should go 5 to 1. Adam Sandler 1 because he's just like the ultimate dude.
He's just the best guy.
How can you not like the Sandman? You can say he's corny. You can say some of his stuff isn't funny. I love him. He's great. Number 2, I'm gonna go OG Adam because like we're not here if that guy's not here, right?
He was literally
Allegedly.
the first bro.
He was the first bro, but like that's why I think Adam Sandler being 1 is cooler because he's like more broier than the first bro.
And imagine the patience that guy had. He put up with Eve.
He gave her his rib,
I mean, not only that, it was just them. You know she was talking his ear off.
and then she's like, "Guess what? I'm gonna eat the forbidden fruit and fuck us all over."
He's like, God
Thanks
damn
a
it,
lot.
Eve."
Thanks a lot, Eve. Thanks for the rib, though.
But he still procreated and created the earth.
Ladies are always like, what do men even do? Give you life? Oh, you birth babies? Cool. Guess what? Where are you without ribs? A rib. I don't know how that works, but whatever. So I go Sandler, OG Adam. Then I'm going to go Adam Devine just because he's really funny in everything he's in. I like Workaholics a lot. He was in Modern Family.
Righteous Gemstones.
Yeah, Righteous Gemstones. He's pretty much everything he's in. He's great. 4, Adam Scott. Shout out to Severance. Fucking love that show. And then 5 is Adam Levine. He's talented, but of all of these Adams, he is the 5th.
I'll go next. Are you ready now, Robert?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna go. My number 1. I'm gonna go Adam Sandler
There
as
you
well.
go. I was worried he was going to do
No, I'm going. Yeah,
Don't get crazy.
I won't get too crazy. Number 2, I'm gonna go with Adam Levine. I had a Maroon 5 phase growing up.
I want to pay for.
That fucking rock.
Such a good song. They're so good.
You got the moves like Jagger. You got the moves like Jagger.
Number 3, I'm gonna go Adam Scott. I only know him really from The Good Place. He was in The Good Place.
Did you not watch Parks and Rec?
I did not.
Oh.
I
Some of
did
his
not.
finest work.
He doesn't know nothing about Icetown.
You
Then
don't
I'm
know
gonna
shit
go
about Ice Town.
Adam Devine. Adam Devine.
Divine.
Divine. I looked him up. You know he's 41.
I did not know that.
I would not have guessed that he's 41.
Black don't crack.
He's white.
I would have never guessed that though. He looks great
Yeah. I would've thought he was
for
my
a
age.
kind of chubby guy. He looks fucking great.
He's not chubby, is he?
I don't think so.
I don't know. I think workaholic. Well, yeah, not really. He was always kind of in shape, but had a little extra
Okay.
chunk, maybe a little chunk.
an
Is what I
everyman.
should have said. Yeah.
And then number 5, I'm going Adam, the first guy. It's like didn't really do anything.
He gave us us.
No, he didn't really do anything though.
Which is exactly what his job was to just chill and not do anything.
not eat the
And
fucking
then
apple.
He was like, dude, I get to just chill forever
And he
in
has-
paradise.
Nah.
And then one day, guy was like, "You're out." Eve ate the apple. He's like, "The fuck did I do?
Yeah, like Eve talked to a fucking snake. You trusted a snake?
You didn't tell me she was my responsibility to watch her."
He was
She's
just
different.
there. He was just there.
He got tempted, I'm sure, tons of times. And then Eve, like 1 second later, she comes in. She'd been there 5 minutes. She's like, "Oh, I ate this apple." He's like, "Why the fuck would you eat that apple? Why?" She ruined it. She ruined everything.
Ruined it. All right, good list, Robert. Of course, Sandman number 1.
Duh.
Sandler impressions are the most fun to do. 2, Adam Devine. I love that guy. He's so
Yeah.
funny. 3, Adam Scott, Ben Wyatt himself, Icetown. 4, I will go Adam. Yeah, first bro. Dude did nothing wrong.
Nothing wrong.
He caught a case because somebody else did
Well,
something.
I mean,
was
he
an
did
accomplice.
after the sin thing happened. But then, like, it's
Yeah.
like you can't, sin's been introduced.
And then 5, Adam Levine. Nothing against him. Seems like a good dude.
There's just 4 other really cool
I mean-
Adams.
I think he did very famously cheat on his wife, though.
which we're against.
But like,
that.
also, he's a really hot, like fucking rock star.
Right.
Duh.
Oh, well, he was like, that was the text where he's like, oh, the things I do to that body, or your
Oh,
body.
yeah, your
is-
body's so sick.
Yeah.
It's like the
body's so
cringiest.
hot.
You can only get away with texting that way because you're a fucking rock
Well,
star.
but like everybody.
Like if I were to text a girl like that, she'd be like, I'm fucking calling a cop right now.
There's so many people that probably texted that to like their girl and stuff like that. It's like, yeah, like I just don't want my boys to see that text. And the whole world saw that text.
Actually, my boys are the only ones I would not mind. I'd be like, dude, but look at her. Her body was so fucking sick, dude.
Oh, the things I did to you.
She's so fucking hot.
Like you're like, yeah, like I mean, that's between them. But it's like I don't want other people reading that.
That was pathetic, dude. Yeah, I was trying to fuck. Like,
I don't know. I was horny. That's how it works.
sorry, thought we were all guys here.
So I was trying to get laid.
So actually, maybe that should bump him up the list. He was just doing guy shit. No, I'll keep him at 5.
All right, solid power rankings. And Adam, this was a good one. This is a really good one. Power ranking Adams. All right, this is another new one that wrote in. Cody Eaton writes in and says, did only the shitty pilots get chosen to be kamikazes in World War II? You wouldn't want your best pilots to be... Or no, let me restart that. Let me start that over. Did only the shitty pilots get chosen to be kamikazes in World War II? You wouldn't want to lose your best pilots, would you?
You would think that, but I think they had more of a like Russian mentality to war of, dude, just send bodies at them. We don't care who it is. I think it was just quick flight training for a lot of guys. The really good ones were like, well, we're just going to stay up here and keep flying. The shitty ones were like, I'm going to get shot down anyway. Let's just fucking end it. I do this for my empire.
I mean, I feel like it started with like, hey, let's send the shitty ones to do it. And then
After a while, you run out of shit.
you run out of the shitty ones, yeah.
Well, I guess you can always recruit more, but
You can find more shitty ones. I think it definitely like you start with your shitty pilots. You're like, hey, just fly into that. And that's how it works. And then afterwards, they were like, I think people did it as a part of like honor and stuff. I mean, if you've seen Independence Day,
yeah.
he fucking drove that right up into the air. He saved the whole world. The
That's
whole
like,
world.
Like, I feel like only the Japanese could have done that because they're the only one where like honor really means that much in their society, and it was an honorable thing to do. Everyone else were like, no,
9/11.
I'm just gonna fucking fly away. No, I mean like in war, like full on war like that. Any other pilot would just be like, I'm gonna fly away. Fuck that. I'm not killing myself. Can you imagine telling a big old farm boy from Iowa, like, hey, I need you to fly this plane right into the side? He's like, I can fight. I can just keep shooting at them with my bullets.
So it was the shitty pilots 1st, and then they got past the shitty pilots, and then they did it for like honor and
It was
stuff.
just everybody. It's like, Hank, you had 9 kills last week. Sorry, your number came up.
You just get like a lottery.
It's like before they all fly up, they draw straws,
Oh fuck!
and only like 2 guys get to stay up in the air.
Fuck!
So you're like, fuck, god damn it. All right,
It's been real.
for honor.
So yes, you did start with the shitty pilots.
They were probably hopped up on meth anyway, so
I would be.
everyone was on meth. All the Germans were on meth, and they were allies. So I have to assume the Germans were shipping meth to the Japanese.
If you had to be a kamikaze, I would want to be on something.
Right? Go out hot. You fucking missed the boat.
Oh, that would be bad.
You just hit water. God damn it! I knew we gave him too much.
So yeah, they chose the shitty pilots to do it, but then eventually you run out of shitty pilots, and you got to use the more skilled pilots.
Mm-hmm.
Good question.
Great question.
Good question. All right. Last question we got is from Todd Voss at us_scene_by_TV. And Todd says, do people care as little for your March Madness bracket as they do for your fantasy football team?
No, people actually care about other people's brackets. Everyone loves discussing their bracket.
I agree. Well, the difference to me is like your fantasy football team can be way different than mine. And I don't care if you have a different quarterback. I get that like your bracket may have different things on it, but everybody had the same 64, 68 teams on it. So you're like, oh, you got how many you got left in your final 4? Like that's kind of cool to ask. Not like how's your running back doing? You got any problems with how's Josh Jacobs doing? Is he injured? You gonna play Josh Jacobs this weekend? I don't fucking care, dude. I don't fucking care. I got Dak Prescott, but he's out.
I got Diggs on my bench, but he scored 12 each of the last 2 weeks. But I don't know. The matchups just aren't there. He just keeps playing well. I don't know if I can pull him in. Dude, shut up. I don't care.
Yeah, at Alabama in the Sweet 16. No way, me too. Okay, hell yeah,
also,
dude.
because this is a much more condensed time frame of a tournament,
It's
so
like a
there's less time to
month-ish.
pay. Whereas football, it goes on forever. Also, there are people that do. I've got coworkers doing this. Their fantasy draft order is being determined by the brackets.
Ooh, I like that.
Yeah, that's a really smart way to do it. So they care a lot about each other's brackets.
Yeah.
But people definitely care about your bracket. Nobody cares about your fantasy team.
Nobody cares. Nobody gives a fuck about your fantasy
March
team.
Madness, it's just a different animal.
Brackets are fun. Brackets are fun. There's certain people that take it a little over the top. You're like, stop fucking talking. Like the guy's like, oh, my bracket's busted. Ah! It makes like a big deal about it. Like, chill out. But like, I love talking like, yo, who'd you got? What you got left? How many teams you have? Like, that's fun to discuss with other people because again, you're dealing with the same pool of teams and stuff like that as opposed to fantasy
You
football.
also had St. John's in the final. So did I.
Fuck, right? I
fucked.
get that, brother. Which I get, you can relate to. Like, I also had so and so on my team, and he's out for the season. Like, I can't believe that.
Because you know what it is? It's like when you and your boy have the same bet. It's just more fun to chase it together.
Or to just
That's
talk
what the
about
bracket
it.
is. The bracket is gambling. So like when you both have a pick that goes far together, you're like, we're gambling together.
Yeah,
It's more fun. It's a communal bonding experience.
yeah.
And because the brackets are like tournaments where you have pools of lots of people, it is a communal experience.
All right. So yeah, we're all in agreement on that one then.
Mm-hmm.
All right, good, great question, Todd. Great question, Todd. Great questions, everybody. Solid, not cools, all around. Appreciate all of you guys and gals. Again, at PassGrayPod, hashtag PTG answers. If you'd like to submit an answers question or just passgraypod@gmail.com with answers in the subject. If you want to send one in via email, we do prefer you doing it on X. I am at Alex J. Middleton on all socials. Pat's at Not Pat Dion. Robert is at Robert Barbosa 03 on all socials. We are at Pass Grade Podcast or at Pass Grade Pod on all socials. Give us a follow everywhere, and then subscribe to the YouTube channel. Share us with a friend. And comment your favorite Pokemon on the bottom. If we get to 200 comments, we're going to give away a Wolfpack shirt. And let's do the random celebrity generator before we get out of here.
I'll take Adam Sandler.
I was going to go Adam Scott.
I'm going Pedro Pascal.
Pedro Pascal, Adam Sandler, Adam Scott. All right. None of those are in the first one. Here we go. Harvey Keitel, Suzanne Lengthen, Raphael Nadal, Matt Weilander, Andrew Neal, Tony Collette, Jerry West, and Gina Gogian. All right. Let's do it again. Pedro Pascal.
We should start voting on
Sandler,
who's
Adam
closest,
Scott.
too. I would say Robert got closest there because she has alliteration in her name also.
Okay. I mean, you don't get anything for it, but I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
Ed Harris, Keira Knightley, Morgan Freeman, Katharine Hepburn, Jack Lemmon, Helen Willis, Carmen, Miranda, Natalie Portman. Nope. Nobody got who's closest on that one, though.
I would say Adam Scott to Jack Lemmon. Both funny actors. Now, Sandler also is more too, but he's more of a full-on comedian that acts, I would say.
No, Morgan Freeman. It wasn't Morgan Freeman, was it? No, never mind. I was thinking Morgan Freeman was in Gladiator, but it was Denzel. Morgan Freeman's just God, and Denzel kind of played a God. So, whatever. All right.
Maybe I could win. Morgan Freeman played God. Adam Sandler, God of funny guys.
There you go. So, you
There you go.
so, I mean, this means nothing,
Hell
but
yeah.
sure.
Fucking
Whatever makes
Alex
you feel
can't
better.
win nothing over here.
At Alex J. Middleton, at Not Pat Dion, at Robert Barbosa 03. We love you guys. Have a great rest of your week. My wife is pregnant again, and pass the gravy. Yeah, bitches!
Gravy,
You son of a-
gang, gang, gang. Baby, pop the top and let it spread. As we're listening to Pass the Gravy. We're going fishing for your bitch today. We're drunk in Houston, Houston, baby. And we